4 minutes until airtime. 4 minutes. Minutes until airtime. 3 minutes. Minutes until airtime. 2 minutes. One minute until airtime. 1 minute. "30 seconds until airtime. 30 seconds. The following is an exclusive presentation of K13 Media. Fans, and welcome to K13 Media's live coverage of high school baseball, presented by the May and Carter Oil Company. Glad to have you here with us on a cool Thursday night in Eatonton, Georgia, as we're coming to you live from Putnam County High School. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, coming to you live tonight from the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth directly behind home plate at Putnam County High School. So glad to have you here with us as we get ready for first pitch coming up tonight at 5:30 p.m. between the Lamar County Trojans and the War Eagles from Putnam County High School. It is a very, very cool night. The temperature, it is absolutely dropping like a rock, and it's going to be a cool night here at the ballpark. But the good news is it's going to be a dry night here at the ballpark. I know yesterday was tough for just about every baseball program throughout the state of Georgia. As a matter of fact, this Lamar County team that we're following here tonight, well, they were playing Jackson last night, and they made it 4 batters deep into the ball game, and then all of a sudden the bottom fell out over in Barnesville. Same thing happened with Putnam County here, where their JV program last night, they were getting ready to take the field. Didn't even get the first pitch, and all of a sudden Mother Nature said, no, we're not going to have any baseball tonight. But luckily tonight, we're going to have baseball. The lights are on, overcast skies, everybody's got their gloves on, and I'm not talking about the baseball gloves. I'm talking about those cold weather gloves. Hoodies are on. We've got blankets at the ballpark. All we're missing is a little hot chocolate, and I think we would be set to go. Again, we're glad to have you here with us. First pitch is scheduled to come your way at 5:30 this evening. Before then, as we count you down to the first pitch, we're going to have an opportunity to chat with both head coaches here tonight. We will start our pregame coaches interview with Coach Mike Oberg, the head coach for the Lamar County Trojans, and then we'll chat with Coach Peel, the head coach for Putnam County High School. We are just getting started. Glad to have you here with us. It's K13 Media's live coverage of Lamar County baseball, presented by the May and Carter Oil Company.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May and Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May and Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
Welcome back to Eatonton, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting closer and closer to the first pitch tonight as Lamar County High School has traveled here to Putnam County to take on the War Eagles from Putnam County High School. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, joined now in the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth by the head coach of the Lamar County Trojans. It's Coach Mike Oberg, and man, it's good to see you once again. I was hoping it was going to be a few weeks ago we got to see you, but Mother Nature has just not been cooperating for our high school coverage so far this year.
It is not, and I'll tell you what, I don't like this cold weather right now.
It is pretty chilly out here.
I don't like it.
I brought my blanket just in case. I've got my hoodie, my big jacket, but I forgot my dang toboggan. But that's okay because I got this brand new Lamar County hat. I feel so cool. I feel like I have finally made it with the big L on my forehead. I think that was a song one time, Big L on my forehead. My wife will certainly call me a loser now. But, man, look, it's good to see you. 2-4 on the season so far. Take me through your first 6 games. You've been telling me this is going to be a tough year for you guys. But
well, yeah, we're trying to find our identity right now. I mean, you look at 2-4, doesn't look real good, but we've played some really good competition in Pepperell, Sonoraville, Rockmart. Pepperell was that was probably our best game of the year, and we lost 2-0 to what some polls have them at 1, some have them at 2 in our classification. Could have gone either way. Then you get to Sonoraville, and the score looks real bad, but we gave up 8 in the 6th. Couldn't figure it out. And Rockmart's the same way. We're tied into the 6th, and we give up 4. And both of those games we lost by that amount. So we're just trying to find an identity, man. We lost on the offensive side last year with Cale Bryan and Aiden Hollis, man. Like, those two guys combined hit over 400, got on base 600. Combined, they stole 50 bags.
Wow.
Like, we're just trying to figure out who we are. We can't do it the same way. I feel better this year about our arms and things like that, but we're just trying to figure it out. And, before region gets here, we just got a few more weeks to get it together.
Well, I still think back to last year when we were down in Bleckley County for the second round of the playoffs. A personal best season for you as head coach of the Trojans, and most wins in the season. And I think it was the first time ever you played. Was it May 4th, I think it was, or the 17th or something? I think
we made it to May 5th last year.
That's what it was.
May 4th for the Trojans since 2013 has been a date that ended 4 seasons. And it used to be the first round. At least that the last half, it's been the second round.
But it seems like it's been Bleckley County all the dang time.
It has, man. Even when they were in the region with us, it's I don't know if it's a rivalry or what you would call it, but we've matched up maybe 16, 19, 20, whatever, 22. And they were in the region, and we won it in 16. They won it in 21. We finished second. They have been. It's a good program, man. Brad does a good job. So. Well,
I'm looking at your lineup card right here, and a lot of familiar names that I see from last year, including Jake Hutto, who's in the lineup, going to be leading off today. Of course, Cam King. You got a Hudson Trailer on there. You've got Talon Dender. So. To me, it looks like, all right, there's a lot of guys coming back. But I know you talked about Aiden Hollis and a couple of guys you lost last year, but Coach, I don't think it's going to be that bad, man. You look like you're going to be okay.
We're just different, and we're just trying to find that. Like if you look in the 2-hole right there, Mark Lara we kind of joke and everything, and like Cam's been our guy for a long time, but we kind of joke about Mark, man. If Mark didn't move to Barnesville, Georgia, we'd be in world trouble right now. He was at a 7A program last year in South Cobb, and today he's playing second base. Last night he was penned in at shortstop. Tomorrow night he could be at third base. He pitches. He's our only left-handed bat in the lineup, and he's really been great for us, and we've enjoyed having him. Another new name down there in the 6-hole, Noah Maurice. He was with us as a sophomore. He's a football guy, just signed to go to Erskine, I believe, to play football. Okay. And he's an all-state football guy, great kid. And, he's back. He didn't play last year, so we've got him. Then down at the bottom of the lineup, those guys played some last year. Caden Crawford played right field but got DH'd for a lot last year. He's in the lineup. And then Everett Horn, our resident golfer, is our left fielder right now. We got to borrow him from golf until the end of the year because he's really good at that, too.
Well, and of course, looking at the lineup here, the one name that everybody who plays Lamar County is going to be camped on and focused on this year is Cam King, and rightfully so. I know the young man just recently signed to play college ball, preseason favorite in Class Single A. Look like you got a pretty special player there batting in the 3-hole, Coach.
I do, and he's done a good job, and still trying to figure out who we are on the mound. He's got a big arm right now, and I think he's trying to do a little more than he has to right now. But again, he is a special player. He's a great kid. It's no secret, it's my daughter's favorite in the whole wide world. I told him just the other day that I'm going to have to get a condo somehow in Tallahassee.
Yep.
Because we're going to have to be down there a good bit when he's at FAMU next year. But he is, man. He's just a really good kid, and we sure do appreciate everything he's done for us.
Well, let's talk about the region this year because, again, you're in a pretty tough region with Heard County and Temple and Crawford County. I guess I don't know if it's a good thing, bad thing. I don't know how you feel about it. Only 4 teams in the region. You're automatically going to the state playoffs no matter what happens. Before we talk about how the region goes, what's your thoughts on that, the 4-team region?
Well, I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not saying our kids do, our coaches do, but it's real easy to just kind of to go with the flow throughout the year because I know I'm going to be playing in the postseason. Not a huge fan of it, and it's almost funny. Like last year we finished third in it, and you almost feel like you've accomplished nothing finishing third in a 4-team region. But it was a real competitive region, and we still, everybody, the top 3 teams made it another round. I think 2 of them went to Game 3, and then Heard goes to Elite 8 and things like that. But I'd prefer to play, 15, 18 region games a year and let it play out, man.
So now that you've mentioned that, where do you stand this year in the region? Of course, Heard was the 1, and last year with Crawford, and you guys got the 3 seed. What are you thinking it's going to shape up like this year?
I don't know. There's 3 big arms in this region right now. Crawford's got a guy. I think he's committed to Kennesaw State. Then you got over at Hurd, Sammy Calhoun's going to Andrew College, and then we've got Cam, and it's just, I don't know. I think there's 3 teams that are evenly matched. I mean, we haven't played a common opponent with Crawford yet, but they're beating people in low-scoring games because they've got some arms. But Hurd plays Pepperell the other day. Pepperell beats them 2-0. Pepperell beat us 2-0 the other day, and it was same pitch. Their guy was going for each team, just like our guy was going. So
what you're saying is, when you get to the region games this year, you don't want to miss those. If you're a fan, you probably want to show up at those.
Last year we had 1, 2, 3, 4 region losses, and 3 of them were via the walk-off. So we were on the wrong end of it. You flip 2 of them, and it's a whole different story. But I think it's going to be the same. I think just like we are, they're all different. Everybody's a little different. Graduated some guys that played key roles, but I mean, I guess it's going to come down to who's found themselves by that time in the region.
Talk to me about your starting pitcher tonight, Talon Dinder. He will wear number 10, get the start on the mound, and what can we expect to see from Talon as far as pitch selection and things like that tonight?
Dinder really came a long way for us last year in his first year really pitching. He pitched more last year than he ever has. And unfortunately, he was on the wrong end of 2 of those walk-offs. That's on us for, I guess, leaving him out there to dry. But he's going to be 81, 83 on his good days. We've had him up to 85, really. But he's going to pitch in the 81, 83 range. And when he's on, he's gonna throw a cut fastball in there, and he's going to throw a real hammer. When his curveball's on and he's finishing it out in front, he's got the capability of striking some guys out.
Well, it's good to see you once again, man.
Yeah,
Glad you made it off the bus.
I did.
We're already on a good start to the season.
I have made it farther than I did last year without a walking boot.
For those who don't know, by the way, late last year, Coach Oberg broke his foot.
I broke my foot getting
off the bus.
Getting off a bus at East Hall.
Stepping in a pothole.
I did. Coach Jones drives the bus, man. And
think he did it on purpose?
I don't think he did it on purpose, but he didn't do a very good job of that one.
Put the blame on Coach Jones. There you go. Hey, man, look, it's always good to see you. Best of luck here today, and we'll see you many more times throughout the year. And stay warm in that dugout. It's going to be a cool night.
Yeah, man, I don't like it.
Coach Mike Oberg joining us here at the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will swing across the diamond and catch up with Coach Peel, the head coach for Putnam County High School. Get a preview on the War Eagles as we continue to get you closer to first pitch tonight. It's high school baseball with K13 Media, presented by the May and Carter Oil Company.
Dedication, compassion, and integrity. We've got the experience and expertise. When you need some help and you feel like
Well, we're getting closer and closer to first pitch.
dedication, compassion, and integrity. We've got the experience and expertise. When you need some help and you feel like there's nowhere to go, you can count on us for everything you need to know. The Sellers Law Firm, where clients become family.
Well, we're getting closer and closer to first pitch tonight as Lamar County is in Eatonton, taking on Putnam County this evening. It's K13 Media's live coverage of high school baseball. We've already had a chance to chat with Coach Mike Oberg, the head coach for Lamar County High School, and now it's time to chat with Coach Peel, the head coach here at Putnam County High School, home of the War Eagles. Coach Peel, it's nice to meet you for the first time in one of the very few ballparks in Georgia I have never been to until today, and boy, you've got a great-looking place here. It looks really, really nice, Coach.
It's a nice park for the kids to be able to come out and play in. Our administration and leadership does a great job of taking care of our facilities, and our superintendent does a great job of making sure all the sports teams have everything they need. So it's a pleasure to be out here.
Well, let's talk about your team a little bit. You're coming into today's contest, sitting at 2-7 overall on the season. Haven't had a chance to get into region play just yet, but walk me through the first couple of weeks of your 2024 campaign.
Well, we've played some pretty good teams right out of the gate, and that's on purpose. Athens Academy and Social Circle twice, and Lake Oconee Academy, and Jackson twice, and Heard County, which is ranked in the top 10. We got an opportunity to go play them over at Jackson's Diamond Day this past Saturday. So we've seen some really, really good teams. We did go to Butler Tuesday night and play. That was our first region game. And we were fortunate enough to come out of there with a win. So we're 1-0 in the region. Supposed to play them again tomorrow, but weather's not looking too good.
It's looking like we may be doing a lot of boating and waders the next few days around this area.
Yeah, we got about 10 days straight on the 10-day forecast. It's rain, and more rain for about 10 days.
So how about you guys last night? I know Lamar County only got 4 batters to the plate in their game against Jackson. Did you guys fare any better?
No, we had a JV game scheduled here versus George Walton Academy, and we never even got the first pitch.
Oh.
It literally started at about 5:10, 5:15, and the first severe weather came through, and it was really windy, and we had a few pops of lightning. Got everybody off the field and into the hitting facility, both teams, and waited for about an hour, about 45 minutes or so, and then the radar showed it was not going to slack up any, so we had to go ahead and call that one. So we never even got a pitch in. So
just drives you crazy. You wish it'd just hurry up and rain at 8 in the morning instead of waiting it out all day. But
it would be better.
Got Coach Peel here with us. He is the head coach for Putnam County High School, the War Eagles. That's where we're at tonight, getting ready for the first pitch as Putnam County is hosting Lamar County this evening. And, Coach, we've talked a little bit about your season so far. Tell me about some of your guys, some of the names we can expect to hear tonight, and just the guys you got lining up, suiting up for you here tonight in this season.
Well, we've got a pretty decent mix of age of kids. We got 3 seniors and a couple juniors, and the rest are sophomores and freshmen. So I guess you'd say technically we're a young team. We've got some talent in there, but there's still a lot of inexperience and guys still really learning the game. You know, the finer points, the little bitty things of base running and approaches at the plate. How to pitch and set up hitters and focus on attacking guys rather than trying to nibble. And that's a big mindset of young guys learning how to attack when they're on the mound, be aggressive but patient at the plate, and smart and aggressive when they're on the bases. So it's a big challenge, but it's one we love. We got a great group of kids. They're fun to be around every day. And great to be around and cut up and also be serious and get their work done and do everything they can to get better each day.
One more question before I let you go. Tonight on the mound, you're going with a sophomore, Wyatt Sims. What can we expect to hear and see from Wyatt here this evening? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. That's number 1. Sorry about that.
Well, Tanner is a junior. He's going to start.
Tanner Lukens. Sorry about that.
He's going to start. And most of what we've done, and we know pretty much who our top 3 or 4 pitchers are, but we have another 4 or 5 guys, believe it or not, that are pitchers and we're comfortable with putting out there. And in this era of pitch counts, no longer do high school coaches get to just pitch 1 or 2 guys all year. In this era of pitch counts, you have to watch and make sure you have pitching depth and guys that can throw strikes, and that is really the main thing we've been trying to develop. Tanner had an off year last year pitching wise, played great defense at first base and third base and catcher and hit really well, but he's a big old kid. He's 6'3", and has a good arm and just needs more time on the mound.
For the fans who are tuned in and may not know, you mentioned pitch count and rules and things like that. Can you break that down for us, kind of what it's like here in 2024, how many pitches they can throw, how many days of rest in between games, and all that good stuff? Because I know that's something that's it's watched pretty tightly here in high school baseball.
Yeah, the home team after each game has to go to the website, the pitch count website, and
I didn't even know such a thing existed.
And fill out a game report.
Okay.
And they have to fill out the number of pitches the visiting team's pitchers, all their pitchers that threw, and the home team's pitchers and all their pitchers that threw. And there's levels of 35 pitches that you can pitch, and then pitch the next day with no days rest.
Okay.
And then if you get above, I don't know, you get above that, it's 1 day rest. And then you get to the next level of 60 or so, and then it's 2 days rest. And then up above, I don't know, 75 or 80, I think it is, it's 3 days rest. And for JV, you can throw 100 pitches in a day. And for varsity, you can throw 110. But then it's, mandatory 3 days rest if you go over that 80, 85 pitch mark. So when you use a kid, you have to be smart, and particularly early in the year when a lot of guys aren't stretched out and they're still working on getting guys' arms in shape. You really pay attention, particularly with young pitchers and their pitch counts, making sure that not only do they go over a level that you want and be able to pitch and be able to work your schedule, but really just for their health. That's the most important thing, is making sure that this kid is developing and has a chance to develop, and you're not doing anything to put him in harm's way, to make sure that that kid has every opportunity to be as good as he can be. Got to have the opportunities on the mound, but you also have to have the kid's health as your number one thing.
Man, I thought you head coaches just came out to the ballpark, sat on a cooler, and ate sunflower seeds the whole game. I didn't realize it was that complicated, Coach.
That would be nice. Being a head coach is a lot of things with many different hats, whether it's scheduling or bus requests and umpires and making sure Ref Town has your schedule and you coordinate with the opposing team and umpires and order all the cloth and make sure you got baseballs and helmets, and there's a lot to being a head coach that not everybody sees.
What does a case of baseballs cost these days?
Oh, my gosh.
I know they seem to go for about $50 every year.
They used to be $50. You could get practice baseballs for $50, and a case back when I first started, this is my 29th year, and a case of baseballs when I first started, game baseballs, was about $60. Now they're close to $100. Yeah, the prices have done nothing but go up, whether it's gas or groceries or baseballs. The price does nothing but always go up, and bats are $400.
Yeah.
They're outrageous, and a set of catcher's gear is $400, and it's a lot, and again, that speaks to our county. And what they're willing to do and commit, and our county investing in these kids and giving them a chance to develop and be, try and have as good a program as you can have.
Well, I certainly appreciate you having us out here today for the ball game. Again, you got a gorgeous ballpark here. Some of the greenest grass I've seen so far this spring. It looks really nice, and hopefully we're in for a really nice night of high school baseball. Coach Peel, the head coach for Putnam County High School. Coach, thank you for having us. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
All right, y'all hang on. Don't go far. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, starting lineups, and the first pitch is next. It's K13 Media's live coverage of high school baseball presented by the May and Carter Oil Company. Discover the power of precision with Countryside Mower and Gravely in downtown Jackson. During our open house event, enjoy exclusive deals like 0% financing with approved credit on new commercial and residential zero-turn mowers and rebates up to $1,500. We've got the area's largest selection of new Gravely and Aaron's zero-turn mowers. Over 200 in stock and ready for delivery. Need service on your current mower? Now's the perfect time to come see us. We have a huge parts department and we service all brands, not just the brands we sell. Get ready for spring during the open house event at Countryside Mower in downtown Jackson. For more information and to see our full inventory, visit us online at countrysidemower.com. Welcome back to Eatonton, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen. We are live tonight with K13 Media's coverage of high school baseball presented by the May and Carter Oil Company. I'm Chad Feltman. Glad to have you here with us this evening as we are set up right behind home plate in the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. It is a cool night. Current temperature showing 55 degrees, but man, does it feel a lot colder than 55. I'm sitting here with gloves on. I've got a blanket wrapped around me. I did find my toboggan. Hallelujah. Second trip back to the truck. I found the toboggan, so I've got that going for me. I've got on a T-shirt, I've got on a hoodie, and I've got on a jacket. It's that cool out here at the ballpark. But, again, at least it is dry as we're getting you ready for the first pitch tonight. Lamar County and Putnam County live here in Eatonton, Georgia, on the campus of Putnam County High School. About 20 minutes away from Madison, not too far from Athens, right here off the bypass in Eatonton. As the starting lineups are being announced right now by the PA announcer, we'll have our national anthem coming up here in just a couple of moments, and then I'll once again go over our starting lineups and let you know where everybody is playing this evening. But glad to have you here with us this evening for Lamar County Baseball, our first Lamar County Baseball broadcast of the season. We've tried to do a couple right now, but doggone weather has just not worked out for us. But I think we're good to go now for the national anthem, and first pitch coming soon. All right, it's time to play ball in Eatonton. Glad to have you with us once again for K13 Media's live coverage of Lamar County Trojans. Coming to the plate first, it'll be the third baseman leading it off, Jake Hutto, followed by the second baseman, Mark Laura. It's Cam King, the shortstop, batting third. Logan Mill County is Coach Peel in his 29th season coaching. His fourth year as the head coach here at Putnam County High School. He played high school ball over at Heritage High School in Conyers for the legendary Danny Blue. And now we're just about ready to go here tonight. And again, glad to have you here with us as the Trojans will come to the plate and lead it off here in the top of the first inning. Again, it's going to be Jake Hutto. He will lead it off. Mark Laura will bat second. Cam King will bat third. Cool night, 54 degrees at Putnam County High School. As Lukens will toe the rubber, and here comes the first pitch of the ball game. It's outside, and that's going to be ball one. First pitch coming your way tonight at 5:34 p.m., and it is presented by the Sellers Law Firm in Griffin. Here's the 1-0. This one's going to be grounded out towards short, a slow grounder. Throw to first is going to be in time. Hunter Holder will fire a strike over to B.J. Ruff, and that's going to be the first out here in the top of inning number one. That ball just slowly found its way out towards shortstop. And Hutto will go down. A 6-3 on the putout. And it's going to bring up Mark Laura. Laura, the second baseman here tonight for the Trojans. He'll be the first left-handed batter. But before Laura will come in, Coach Oberg is wanting to get an appeal here from the home plate umpire and the first base umpire to see if the first baseman Ruff came off the bag. And it's going to be ruled an out.
Up to bat, number 13, Laura.
So one up, one down, and it'll bring up Mark Laura. Left-handed batter at the plate. Nobody on with one out, top of the first inning. Here's the pitch to Laura. This one's hit foul down the left field line. And it's going to be 0-1. Lamar County entering the contest today, 2-4 overall on the season. Putnam County sitting at 2-7 overall on the season. Tanner Lukens, the 6'3 righty, works out of the wind, and here comes the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball drops in on the outside corner, and that's strike 2. Wind blowing out toward right field. Not a big gust here, just a slight breeze. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one hit right back to the mound. Lukens will field it down around his ankles, and he'll jog it halfway to first and flip it over for out number 2. Laura lucky hit that one right off his fist. A slow roller back to the mound. And it's quickly 2 up and 2 down.
Up to bat, number 5.
And it'll bring up the senior shortstop, Cam King. A name that a lot of people around the state of Georgia are becoming very familiar with. And if you're around single-A baseball, they all know about number 5 for Lamar County. First pitch swinging, fouls it off down the third base line. And it's quickly 0-1. Great to be back with the Trojans here tonight. Last time we were with Lamar County was down in Bleckley County, second round of the state playoffs last year. A 3-game series that went to the wire. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Cam. There's a strike inside, and it's 0-2. Nobody on with 2 outs. 0-2 count to Cam King. Scoreboard not working tonight, so boy, I got to do a really good job taking notes here this evening. Here's the 0-2 pitch. One hops the plate, and it'll bring the count to a ball and 2 strikes. Again, Lamar County, like we heard with Coach Oberg in the pregame, very tough baseball region. They're in there with Heard County, Crawford County. It should be between those 3 who will battle it out for the region title. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. First strikeout of the game for Tanner Lukens. He'll get Cam King swinging, and that will retire the side. So Lukens able to retire. Lamar County in order, 1-2-3 here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we are just underway from Putnam County High School. Tonight's coverage of Lamar County baseball is being presented in part by our good friends over at Advanced Roofing and Interiors. Advanced Roofing and Interiors there for all of your roofing needs, but they can also take care of all your gutters, storm damage, concrete, fencing, painting, siding, and much more. No matter what you need done around the home or office, be sure to contact Thomas Boswell and his staff today at Advanced Roofing and Interiors. Our broadcast tonight also being presented by Buckner's Family Restaurant. Buckner's Family Restaurant, open Thursday through Sunday just off of I-75, exit 201 in Jackson and Highway 36. Be sure to check them out this weekend for a great meal, the best Southern-style cooking you'll find anywhere in the state of Georgia. And, of course, the best fried chicken anywhere in America. That's what a lot of people say. It's at Buckner's Family Restaurant. And, hey, if you love ribs, I'm talking big, meaty ribs. Ribs so good with the dry rub, you don't even need any sauce on them. Well, be sure to go by Buckner's tomorrow night. Every Friday night after 4:30, they're serving up the best ribs you'll find anywhere in the area, along with the famous peach cobbler, all the great sides and fixins. It's at Buckner's Family Restaurant in Jackson. Glad to have you here with us. It's K13 Media's live coverage of Lamar County baseball today from Putnam County High School, presented by the May and Carter Oil Company. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. So I can see all your comments over here on the Facebook feed. Feel free to drop them throughout the night. My buddy Tommy Cook, old classmate of mine from back in the day, commenting on the pitch count rules that we were talking about with Coach Peel in the pregame show here tonight. I had no clue that the pitch count rules in high school baseball have gotten that complicated from what they used to be. But, man, I mean, you almost got to have a separate coach just to keep up with the pitching these days. Let's take how they'll come to the plate for Putnam County. Bottom of the first. It'll be the shortstop, Hunter Holder. Jackson Dodd, the second baseman, and the center fielder, Brandon Griffin. First 3 due up if anybody can get on. It'll be the pitcher, Tanner Lukens, batting cleanup. And again, it's going to be Talon Dender on the mound for Lamar County.
Hunter Holder.
Fastball somewhere between 81 and 83, according to what Coach Oberg was telling us pregame. He'll work out of the wind, and here's the first pitch. Navy blue jerseys, navy blue pants. Dender's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed at a good breaking ball. And it's 0-2. Putnam County in all white tonight. White tops, white pants. Dender out of the wind. The 0-2. This one grounded to third. Bobbled for a moment. Picked up in time and throw to first for out number 1. Good play by Jake Hutto over at the hot corner. Took that one on one hop. Bobbled it for just a moment, but he was able to pick it up and make the play over toward first for out number 1. And it'll bring up the second baseman, Jackson Dodd. Coach Oberg, not a fan of the blue pants, he was telling me before we came on air tonight. Here comes the pitch. Another good fastball right down the middle, and there's strike 1. Jackson Dodd, the second baseman here for the War Eagles of Putnam County. Here's the wind. Out of play down the first base line, and that's going to be strike 2. Putnam County in the first base dugout tonight. Lamar County's in the third base dugout this evening. As the sophomore Jackson Dodd digs in with an 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Outside, and it's off the plate, and that's going to be ball 1. So the sophomore second baseman is at the plate. You've got the sophomore center fielder in Brandon Griffin in the on-deck circle. 1 down, bottom of the first. Nobody on. Talon Dinder working out of the wind. Looks toward the dugout to get the pitch call, likes what he sees, and here's the wind, and the 1-2 pitch is taken for ball 2. Went with a fastball up around the letters, and Dodd didn't chase at it. He was the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just underway, bottom of the first inning, lights are on, overcast night in Eatonton. Here's the 2-2, grounded right back to the mound. Dinder shows his hops from the rubber. He'll jump up and get the ball and underhand flip it over to first for out number 2. So both pitchers here in the first inning
up to bat,
showing off their defensive skills. And it's quickly 2 up, 2 down. And it's going to bring up the center fielder, Brandon Griffin, wearing number 8. Nobody on with 2 outs. Again, Griffin, another sophomore in the lineup for Coach Peel's team. First pitch swinging, he fouls it away, and there's strike 1. Hey, this evening also want to send a big hello to Miss Joy Whitaker with Georgia Signs and Print. Georgia Signs and Print going to be our player of the game sponsor for all of 2024. More on that in a moment. 0-1 misses downstairs, and it's 1-1. Glad to have Joy on with us from Georgia Signs and Print. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. This one fouled out of play. Again down the first base line. And the count's now a ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the first inning. Nobody on with 2 outs. Talon Dinder trying to get out of the inning. 1-2-3. He's a strike away from doing it. Here's the wind and the pitch, and he does just that. Oh, or was it foul tipped? Throw to first is going to be in time. Home plate umpire popped up for a moment, threw both arms up like it was a foul ball. Going to be strike 3. We'll quickly go to the top of high school baseball. Long time director at the Butts County Parks and Recreation Department. I think just about almost everybody in Butts County at one time played under Coach Kenny Sims. Glad to have him on the broadcast. Glad to have you here with us as well. We'll go to the top of the second inning. 4, 5, 6 due up here for the Trojans.
Number 6, Miller.
Logan Miller, the catcher, will lead it off. Hudson Traylor on deck. Noah Maurice, the DH, in the hole. Tanner Lukens, the righty, will work out of the wind. First pitch is a fastball. It was up around the belt. And I didn't get the sign from the home plate umpire. He called it a strike. 0-1. Here's the wind and the 0-1 pitch. This one low and inside, down around the knees. And it's going to even the count at 1-1. Again, scoreboard not working for us here tonight. Nobody on, nobody out, top of the second inning. Scoreless ball game. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. There's another fastball up around the belt. Strike 2 to the catcher, Logan Miller. Lights are on. Sun is behind the clouds. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Miller. Ropes this one right back up the middle. Just about tucked the head of Tanner Lukens off. He had a duck on the mound in order to avoid that ball taking his hat off. A line drive single by Logan Miller.
Number 11, Traylor.
And that's going to be the first hit of the ball game for the Trojans. And it'll bring up Hudson Traylor. So the leadoff man is on for Lamar County here in the top of the second inning. And Traylor will come to the plate. Miller, the runner, at first, about 4.5 steps off the bag. Here comes the first pitch to Hudson. Oh, it hits him in the helmet. Breaking ball got away from Tanner Lukens. Luckily, Traylor was able to turn his head just in time. But that baseball did come in.
Hey, give me some water.
And it got him in the helmet. And now let's see. Coach Oberg is going to come down and have a look. Oberg's checking out Traylor, who's still got his helmet on right here in front of us. Thankfully, it was a breaking ball, not a fastball, and it just did get the helmet. The question now is, did it ricochet off the helmet and hit Hudson right in the mouth? He's taking a big sip of water right now. He looks like he's going to be okay. He's going to stay in the ball game. So the first hit batter of the ball game, Hudson Traylor, takes one off the chin, literally. Hit his helmet, then deflected right off his face. He'll take the trip down to first. He's okay. So now the first two runners are on. And it's going to bring up the designated hitter. This is Noah Maurice, one of the new names in the lineup here for the Trojans. Wearing number 22 and batting sixth in the lineup.
Hey, right side, let's go. Stay back, right side.
Nobody out with two on. First pitch to Noah is upstairs. And that's going to be ball one. Maurice with the red helmet on, red batting gloves. Runners on first and second. Nobody out in the top of the second inning. Tanner Lukens on the mound for Putnam County. Works out of the stretch. Here comes the 1-0. This one is upstairs, and it's ball two. Good take there by Maurice. That one came right around the letters. And now the count is 2-0. 2-0 count. Here comes the stretch and the pitch. This one ripped foul down the left field line. Noah was just out in front of that one. And now it's going to bring the count to 2-1 strike. Logan Miller, the base runner at second. He led the inning off with a single to center. Traylor is the base runner at first. They're not holding him on. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside, and it's 3-1. Hitters count for Noah Maurice, the designated hitter. Wearing number 22 for the Trojans here in the top of the second inning. No score. He'll dig in. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to him. Swung right through it. And the count's full at 3-2. Like Lukens may have took a little off of that one. Came up around the belt. And now the count's full 3-2 to Noah Maurice. 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Fastball hit over towards second. Could be two. There's the flip to second. Throw to first is in time. It's a double play. It's a 4-6-3 double play as Jackson Dodd flips it to Hunter Holder, and Holder fires a strike over to Ruff at first. So we'll have a 4-6-3 double play. The runner does advance from second to third, so Logan Miller now stands at third base. And it'll bring up the pitcher, Talon Dender. Runner in scoring position here for the Trojans in the bottom of the second inning. Good turn to the middle of the infield by Dodd and Holder. Again, the runner at third is Miller with two outs. Here at the top of the second, Dender will dig in. First pitch on the way to Talon is in the dirt. Good block behind the plate by Mark Winslet, the catcher for the War Eagles. Took that one right off his chest protector, kept it in front of him. And the runner for Lamar County will have to stay at third at least one more pitch. Dender trying to knock him in and help his cause. Here's the wind and the pitch. Down around the knees for ball two. Talon Dender at the plate, the left fielder Everett Horn in the on-deck circle. Two outs here at the top of the second inning. Here's the 2-0. It's low and outside, and there's ball three. 3-0 count to the Lamar County pitcher, Talon Dender. He's at the plate with two outs. Tanner Lukens works out of the wind, and here comes the pitch. Just about hit Dender. That brushes him off the plate. And it's going to be a two-out walk for Dender. He'll take the trot down to first. And now the runners will stay on the corners for Everett Horn. Everett Horn batting eighth, wearing number 2. Left fielder for Lamar County with a chance to knock in the first run of the ball game. Trojans have got him on the corners here in the top of the second inning. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Fouled off. Right back here toward us. And it's 0-1. We're set up just to the left of home plate here tonight. If you were to roll a baseball down the first base line to home plate, you'd roll right over the top of the plate, and we would be just at the end of it. Just off center a little bit. 0-1 pitch. Runner goes from first. No throw. The pitch is in for a strike. And the count's 0-2. So Dender will steal second with no throw, and now Horn's got a battle. He's behind in the count, 0-2. Lucan's ready, out of the stretch. 0-2 pitch, here it comes, and he strikes out Everett Horn with a good curveball. Horn was way out in front of it. And that is the second strikeout of the ball game for Tanner Lukens. And he gets it in a big spot here in the top of the second inning with runners on second and third. He's able to retire the side. Lamar County gets a hit in the inning, a single by Miller, but they'll strand two. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Still no score here from Putnam County High School.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May & Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May & Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
Dedication, compassion, and integrity. We've got the experience and expertise. When you need some help and you feel like there's nowhere to go, you can count on us for everything you need to know. The Sellers Law Firm, where clients become family.
Here we go to the bottom of inning number 2 at Putnam County High School in Eatonton, Georgia. No score.
Up to bat, number 17.
War Eagles will come to the plate. And leading it off will be the pitcher, Tanner Lukens. First pitch is a fastball just missed inside from Talon Dender. Tanner Lukens, Mark Winslet, B.J. Ruff, first three due up. Here's the 1-0. This one hit hard and foul down the right field line for strike one. Dender's got a good fastball here tonight. Again, somewhere between 81 and 83 is what Coach Oakberg was telling us to expect. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Throw down to first. It's going to be one-hopped and off the chest of the first baseman, Caden DeWitt. So it's going to go down as a strikeout, but the ball got away from Miller.
Number 9, Mark Winslet.
One-hopped it down to first, off the chest of Caden DeWitt, and that's going to be the first base runner of the ball game here for the War Eagles. So it's going to put a runner at first now for the catcher, Mark Winslet. Pitcher's over at first running now for Putnam County. Nobody out, bottom of the second. First time tonight, Dender will work out of the stretch. First pitch is roped and just foul down the left field line. Everett Horns in left, Hudson Trailers in center, Caden Crawford is in right. It's Jake Hutto at third, Cam King at short, Mark Laura's at second, Caden DeWitt at first, and Logan Miller behind the plate defensively for the Trojans. Mark Winslet, the catcher for the War Eagles, is at the plate. Dender out of the stretch. Here's the 0-1. A little high and outside, and that's going to even the count at 1-1. Again, the runner on first is the pitcher, Tanner Lukens for Putnam County. Bottom of the second inning, no score. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Does not look like it. And it's going to be 2-1 to Winslet. Good evening to Ryron Traylor, who's tuned in with us. Glad to have him on the broadcast. 2-1 pitch. Popped up right side. Wind is going to push it into foul territory, and it's going to get out of play for strike two. A long, long run out there by Crawford. He chased it all the way to the fence. And now the count's going to be even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mark Winslet, catcher, batting 5th at the plate. Tanner Lukens, the Putnam County pitcher, is over at first. 2-2 count. Dender trying to pick up strikeout number 3. He'll work out of the stretch. The 2-2 ripped up the middle. A diving attempt by Cam King. He can't pick it up. And it's going to get down for a base hit to center field. Cam King laid out as he was diving toward the bag at second, and it was just barely out of his reach. So it's going to go down as a single, and that's going to put runners now at first and second for Putnam County. First hit of the ball game for the War Eagles. Wasn't hit hard, but just in the right spot by Winslet. And now it's going to bring up the first baseman. This is B.J. Ruff. Nobody out. Runners on first and second in the bottom of the second inning. Dender works out of the stretch. Ruff will show bunt. It's a good one right back to the mound. Dender has it. Throw to first is going to be in time. Trojans will get the out, but it's a perfect sacrifice bunt by B.J. Ruff. Right in between the pitcher's mound and home plate, right at the lip of the grass.
Wade Johnston.
So now Putnam County will have runners on second and third with 1 out, and it's going to bring up the DH. This is Wade Johnson, another sophomore for Putnam County, a left-handed batter. First pitch is outside, gets away from Miller, but hits the backstop. And the runner at third cannot advance, Tanner Lukens. That ball hit right off the padding here behind home plate and ricocheted all the way back to the dirt around home plate. Real short backstop here behind home plate. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Low and inside. Another good block by Miller. Had a backhand that one to his right. And he was able to keep it in front of him. 2-0 count to Johnson. Runners at second and third. Dender working out of the stretch here in the second. Here comes the pitch. This one gets away again, but this time it hits the batter. It hits Johnson in the foot. And he will take the trip down to first, and that's going to load the bases for Putnam County here in the bottom of the second inning.
Ethan Watley.
So they are loaded for Ethan Watley. Sophomore playing third base. First pitch, hit out towards second. Could be 2. There's the flip to second. King's got it. Throw to first is in time.
Yes, sir.
Mark Laura with the flip to Cam. And then Cam throws a strike over to DeWitt at first. It's an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play, and it could not come at a better time for the Trojans as the bases were loaded with 1 out. So Dender gets the ground ball he needs, and we will go to the top of inning number 3. Still no score here at Putnam County High School. Tonight's coverage of Lamar County Baseball is being presented in part by Gordon State College in Barnesville. Hey, if you like to play some golf and help out the Highlander Athletic Program, you can do both. Coming up on Friday, March the 15th, it's the 2024 Golf for Good. It's going to be taking place at the Rain Tree Golf Course in Thomaston, Georgia. 7:30 a.m. registration. Shotgun start at 8:30 a.m. Tournament is only $100 per player, and that includes all of your cart fees, your green fees, and it includes lunch. All proceeds from the tournament will go to scholarships at Gordon State College for Highlander athletes. If you'd like to play in the tournament, still a few spots left. Get your teams together. Again, just $100. Most golf tournaments are anywhere from $125 to $150, so this one is only $100. And again, all proceeds go to athletic scholarships at Gordon State College. Friday, March 15th. If you'd like to sponsor, if you would like to play, get all the details online at gordonstate.edu. Very happy to be part of the Gordon State Athletic program this year with K13 Media's broadcasting. We were over at the college last night for Highlander basketball. We'll be back at the college on Monday for Gordon State College baseball. 2 o'clock first pitch on Monday. Highlanders are going to be taking on Central Alabama Community College. Love for you to come out and join us. Free admission for our Gordon State College baseball and softball games. Come out and join us Monday at 2 o'clock first pitch. We're back in Barnesville.
Number 4, Crawford.
No score, top of the third. It's the bottom of the order here for the Trojans. The right fielder, Caden Crawford, will lead it off. Then it's back to the top of the order. Jake Hutto and Mark Laura, the first three due up. Tanner Lukens, the 6'3 righty, working out of the wide, gets the sign, and here's the first pitch. It's upstairs, and there's ball one. So Ryron is tuned in from the broadcast tonight all the way in Hawaii. How cool is that? Who would have ever thought we'd have a Hawaii and Eatonton, Georgia connection on a Thursday night? Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball inside. It's 2-0. Rywan, not sure if you were here earlier in the broadcast, but Hudson got hit in the head his first plate appearance. Took a changeup right off the helmet, ricocheted right off like his chin. He's okay. That's the good news. 2-0 is low and outside. It's 3-0. He stayed in the ballgame. Thank goodness it was just a slow breaking ball. It looked like it hit right off the bill of his helmet and then came down and caught him somewhere in the face. Here's the 3-0 pitch. There's a strike right down the middle, and it's 3-1 to Caden Crawford. Trojans left runners stranded at second and third in their last at bat. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. There's another strike on the outside corner. And now the count's full at 3-2. The right fielder, Caden Crawford, wearing number 4 at the plate. Full count. Here's the wind and the 3-2. This one hit out toward right center. Will it get down? Yes, it will. Right center field, and it falls right in front of the center fielder, Brandon Griffin. Good piece of hitting there for Crawford. Took a 3-2 pitch to shallow right center. And he's got the second hit of the ball game for the Trojans. So back-to-back innings, Lamar County's leadoff batter is able to reach with a base hit. And now it's back to the top of the order for Jake Hutto. First pitch, he'll show bunt, and he fouls it at the plate. Hutto grounded out to shortstop in his first plate appearance to lead off the ball game at the top of the first inning. The junior Tanner Lukens, the right-handed pitcher, now working out of the stretch. Crawford, the base runner, at first. He'll go. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt. Picked up. Throw to second is way over the head of everybody. It's going to get out into center field. Crawford will hold in second, but he's got a stolen base. Second stolen base of the ballgame for. And that is going to be the first run of the ballgame. Trojans will score first here in the top of the third. Still nobody out. And it'll bring up Cam King. First pitch on the way to Cam. He's first pitch swinging. But he was out in front of a breaking ball, and he's behind the count 0-1. Back-to-back singles. A bunt by Hutto and a single to right by Laura. Lukens will spin around the mound and fake a throw to second. There was nobody there to cover the bag, though. And it's going to go down as a balk. So the runners will advance 90 feet. There was nobody there to cover the bag for Putnam County. Luckily for Lukens, he held onto the ball and then sent it out to center field. So now Cam King at the plate with runners at second and third. Nobody out here in the top of the third inning. RBI single by Mark Laura. Here comes the pitch. High and tight. Cam had to throw his arms up to avoid that one. Cam King, the right-handed batter here at the plate. One already in here for the Trojans. Here comes the pitch to Cam. It one hops the plate, gets away from the catcher. We're going to have a play at the plate. Throw is in, and the runner is out. Mark Winslet, the catcher for Putnam County, able to take the wild pitch off the backstop and then threw a strike to Lukens. Lukens applying the tag, and Hutto is thrown out trying to score from third. Bang, bang play at the plate. But, man, you got to tip your cap behind the plate to Winslet. Made a great throw to the pitcher. 2 balls and a strike to Cam King. Runner at third is now Mark Laura. He was able to advance on the wild pitch. 1 down in the top of the third. Here comes the pitch to Cam. He'll send this one over to third. Picked up in time. Third baseman will go to first to get the out, but a run will come in and score. Mark Laura will come in and score from third base. And it's going to be a 2-0 ball game. Got to go down as an RBI for Cam. 5-3 on the putout. And that makes it a 2-0 Lamar County lead here in the top of the third. It will clear the bases.
Up to bat, number 6.
And the catcher,
Miller.
Logan Miller, will come to the plate. And Tanner Lukens is back to the windup. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-0 ball game. Top of inning number 3. And now Lukens will step off the rubber. And Winslet trying to get on the same page here with the pitch count. Miller is the cleanup batter. First pitch on the way. It's floated up there around the letters, and that's going to be ball 1. One 1-0 count to Miller. Here comes the pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-0. He had a single his last time to the plate. Got the first hit of the ball game for Lamar County last inning. 3 singles this inning. And Lamar County on top 2-0 in the top of the third. 2-0 count here to Miller. Here comes the pitch to him. There's a fastball outside. And it's ball 3. 3-0 count to the catcher, Logan Miller. See if he's got a green light here with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch to him. He does not. Thank goodness. He would have had a jump to hit that one. The catcher, Winslet, had to leave his feet. And able to catch that 3-0 pitch that was high and inside, and that's going to be a 2-out walk for Miller. Lukens just can't get comfortable on the mound right now. He's been going back and forth between the stretch, between the windup. Every other pitch just about in that at-bat. He was changing up his delivery.
11, Trailer.
So that'll bring up Hudson Trailer. 2 outs, runner at first. Trailer again was hit by a pitch right in the helmet, his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch on the way. It's low and outside, and it's ball 1. Trailer, the center fielder here for Lamar County, wearing number 11. Logan Miller, the base runner at first with 2 outs in the top of the third inning. Pickoff attempt that way. It gets away from the first baseman, B.J. Ruff. Logan Miller will take off down to second. And now Lamar County has another runner in scoring position here in the top of the third inning. Tanner Lukens just one hop that one over to the bag at first. Logan was back with a head-first dive, and the ball just bounced right over his back. So now an RBI opportunity here for Trailer. Here comes the pitch. Low and outside. 2 runs across here for the Trojans in the top of inning number 3. 2-0 count to Hudson Trailer. Runner at second is Miller. Lukens out of the stretch. Here comes the pitch. Fastball called a strike. Woo! Above the belt. Inside corner of the plate, and it's 2-1. Lukens checks the runner at second. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Gets away from the catcher, Winslet, and that's going to let Miller advance down to third. And Miller's got a big smile on his face standing at third. Was going to try to slide, and then he didn't. Got checked up, and everybody's laughing at him. Teammates in the dugout giving him a hard time, and all 4 feet 7 inches of Coach Mike Oberg laughing at him down there in the third base coaching box. 3-1 count to Trailer. Runner at third. Here comes the pitch. It's downstairs, and that's going to be ball 4.
Out of way, Sticks. Good at bat.
So Trailer will draw a 2-out walk.
There they are. Let's go.
And it'll bring up
Up to bat,
the
number
DH,
22,
Noah
Maurice.
Maurice. Lamar County trying to get something going here with 2 outs, and we're going to have a mound visit in the top of the third as Lukens is struggling. 2-0 Lamar County. And they'll have runners on the corners And coming to the plate is going to be Noah Maurice. Quick timeout here at Putnam County High School.
Dedication, compassion, and integrity. We've got the experience and expertise. When you need some help and you feel like there's nowhere to go, you can count on us for everything you need to know. The Sellers Law Firm, where clients become family.
Mound visit is over. Lamar County's got runners on the corners with 2 outs. Lukens will stay in the ballgame to pitch. Noah Maurice, the DH, is at the plate. Grounded into a 4-6-3 double play back in the second inning. First pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Try to put it out in the trees in left field and swung right through it for strike 1. Logan Miller, the catcher, he's the base runner at third. Hudson Traylor is at first. Here comes the 0-1. Traylor takes off. No throw down to second. That's going to be the third stolen base of the ballgame for Lamar County. Pitch was high and tight to Maurice, and that's going to even the count at 1-1. Talon Dinder, the pitcher, is in the on-deck circle. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Downstairs. Around the ankles, and it's 2-1. Maurice has kind of an off-centered batting stance. He's leaning out toward like the first base area, the right side of the infield. That's where his left foot is pointed. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to him. Grounds this one out toward short on 3 hops. Holder has it, and he'll throw to first in time, and that will retire the side for Lamar County. 6-3 on the putout, but the Trojans get on the board. Here in the top of inning number 3, Lamar County now out front. Trojans 2, the War Eagles nothing. Today's coverage of Lamar County Trojan baseball being presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson and Madison.
The President's Day sale is here at Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Jackson and Madison. And this February, we're not just celebrating presidents, we're saving them too by the thousands. We've got bonus cash on 2024 Ram, 1500, 2500, and 3500 model trucks. Up to $4,500 off. Save 15% off MSRP sticker price on select 2023 and 2024 Jeep models. Looking for Dodge Chargers and Challengers? We've got them. Every trim and every color and price to move. But hurry, because once those 2023s are gone, they're gone forever. Shop our huge online inventory. Apply for financing and build your dream vehicle at CountrysideAutomotive.com. And this February, find your new ride at Countryside, Jackson and Madison.
Heading to the bottom of the third inning, Trojans on top, 2-0. First time today that Talon Dinder will have a lead to work with. And let's see, coming to the plate.
Number 1, Wyatt Sims.
Wyatt Sims will come to the plate. Sophomore, wearing number 10. Excuse me, wearing number 1. Didn't see the 0 that snuck in back there. First pitch on the way is low and outside, and that's going to be ball 1. Wyatt Sims batting in the number 9 spot. Bottom of the order, lefty at the plate. Dinder works out of the wine. Here's the 1-0. Chopped right back to the mound. Talon's got it. Throw to first is in time. Had to find it in his glove for a moment. That ball was bounced about 20 feet in the air right off the dirt in front of the plate.
Up to bat,
And
number
Dinder was
4,
able to put it away.
Holder.
And that's going to be the first out. Here in the bottom of the third, and it's back to the top of the order. This is Hunter Holder, the shortstop, the leadoff batter. First pitch drops in for a strike. It's 0-1. Holder grounded out to third. His first time up. Here comes the 0-1 to him. This one popped up on the right side. Who wants it? Who's going to make the play? Out in shallow right field, it's going to be Caden Crawford who will squeeze for the second out, and it's going to bring up the Miller will. Righty on righty matchup. Griffin's ready here. Another runner in scoring position here for the Trojans. 2-0 Lamar County. Trojans trying to add another one here in the fourth. 0-2 count to Everett Horn. Talon Dender, the runner at second. Griffin out of the stretch. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Bunted. Back to the mound. Griffin has it. Throw to first is going to be in time by a step. It will retire Everett Horn. So the sack bunt will go down by Horn, and he almost beat the throw.
Up to bat, number 4.
That'll be the first out of the inning, and it's going to bring up the right fielder, Caden Crawford. Crawford singled his first time up, went opposite field with one, batting in the number 9 hole with a runner at third, 1 out. There's the wind and the pitch. There's a strike outside, and it's 0-1. 2-0 lead for the Trojans. We're at the top of the fourth inning. Runner at third with 1 out. Bottom of the order, here's Crawford at the plate, and the 0-1 pitch to him. Fouled off, chased one up around the letters, and it's 0-2. Top of the order on deck with Jake Hutto. (0-2) count. Caden Crawford, the number 9 batter, again singled his first time up. Another hit here would knock a run in for him. Griffin's ready. He'll work out of the wind, and here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just missed outside, and it's 1-2. Boy, it did not miss by much. Good spot on an 0-2 count. Low and outside around the knees, but just a little off the plate. And now the count's going to be 1-2. Griffin's ready. Again, the wind and the pitch. Strike 3 call. Came in with a good curveball, and it freezes Crawford. And Crawford will go down for the second out of the inning. And it'll be back to the top of the order with Jake Hutto. 1 for 2 on the day. Had a bunt single last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends this one right back through the box. Going to be played at shortstop. Throw to first is off the mark. And safe at first base. Dender will come in and score from third. The throw from short by Hunter Holder was high, and it pulled B.J. Ruff off the bag. He had to climb the ladder to bring the throw home. So Hutto reaches on the E6. Run will come in and score, make it a 3-0 Lamar County lead. And now it's Mark Laura back at the plate. He had an RBI single his last at bat to right field. First pitch he saw last at bat, he roped it between first and second. 3-0 Trojans, top of the fourth inning. Hutto, the base runner, at first. First pitch on the way is low and outside, and one hops the plate. And a good stop behind the plate by Winslet, the catcher. Lamar County with 4 stolen bases in the ballgame so far. Hutto's the base runner at first. The second baseman, Mark Laura, the left-handed batter, is at the plate. Here's the 1-0 to him. Runner goes. Throw to second's going to be close and not in time. Throw was a little wide of the bag towards shortstop. Hunter Holder made a great play and tag, but Hutto just beat it for the 5th stolen base of the ballgame. Laura's back at the plate. Here comes the pitch to him. High and outside, and another ball. Well, the second baseman, Jackson Dodd, is holding the base runner on. The left-handed batter, Mark Laura, is at the plate. He's got a huge gap over between first and second. Here comes the pitch to him. He tried to go that way, and it's fouled off at the plate.
Right underneath the catch.
3-0 ball game. Trojans leading here in the top of the fourth. Mark Laura, the number 2 batter in the lineup at the plate. Cam King is on deck. Brandon Griffin, the new pitcher in the ball game. He came in relief earlier in the inning. Base runner at second is Jake Hutto. RBI opportunity again for Laura. The lefty digs in. Here comes the pitch. Upstairs. And it's going to be 3 balls on Laura. Again, scoreboard not working here. Trying to read the home plate umpire's fingers when he throws them up. 2 outs, runner at second. Here comes the pitch. It's high and outside, and there's ball 4. And Laura will draw a 2-out walk. So now Lamar County with runners on first and second with 2 outs, and here comes Cam King. Strikeout in the first. He grounded out to third his last at bat, but he did pick up an RBI as he was able to knock a run home on the hard hit grounder to third. 2 down, runners at first and second. King will dig in. First pitch. High and tight, and it's ball 1. Senior shortstop here for Lamar County. And Johnson swung right through it for strike 2. Oh, 2 count to Wade Johnson. Runners on the corners. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes upstairs, and there's ball 1. Just a little high above the belt. Dender was trying to get Johnson to chase. He did not. Counts 1 and 2. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. Down around the knees on the inside corner, and Johnson will go down for the first out of the inning.
Up to bat, number 5, Ethan Watley.
And now to bring up Ethan Watley. Watley grounded into a 4-6-3 double play. Runner takes off as Watley slaps it foul down the left field line. Ethan Watley, number 8 in the batting order. 1 out, runners on the corners. Trojans would love another ground ball here to get out of this inning. Dender's ready. Here's the 0-1. They might get it. Hit out towards second. There's the hop. Throw to second is bobbled by Cam King, and the runner's going to be safe. Run will come in and score. Mark Laura, the second baseman, threw a hard strike over to Cam King at second. Tough play to make.
Get another one right here.
Up to bat, number 1, Wyatt Sims.
So a run will come in for Putnam. Got to go down as an error. And now to bring up Sims. First pitch to Sims, gets away all the way to the backstop. And both runners will advance 90 feet. So now the tying run at second base. Number 9 spot in the batting order for Putnam County. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low and inside, and there's ball 2. Sims tapped out to the pitcher. His only plate appearance so far. Runners at second and third with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. And now time called at the plate. Yeah, it looks like we'll have a mound visit here for the Trojans. Gives us a moment once again to invite all of you to come out and play some golf with Gordon State College. This is going to be coming up on Friday, March the 15th. It is the 2024 Golf for Good Tournament. 7:30 a.m. registration, 8:30 a.m. shotgun start. Price is only $100 per player. That covers your green fees, your cart fees, and it includes lunch. All proceeds for the tournament will go towards scholarships for athletes at Gordon State College. If you would like to play in the tournament or if you'd like to sponsor the tournament, Gordon State College would love to have you. All you have to do is check out the website at gordonstate.edu and get signed up today. Again, just $100 to play. on a Friday in Thomaston. It'll take place at Rain Tree Golf Course in Thomaston, Georgia. Good chance to go play some golf, have some lunch, and help out the Highlanders athletic program. 3-1 ball game, bottom of inning number 4. Putnam County trying to tie the game with Lamar County. Runners on second and third, and it's Wyatt Sims at the plate with a 2-0 count. Bottom of the order. Lefty will dig in. Here's Dender's 2-0 pitch. One hops the plate, gets away from Miller. Here comes the runner from third to score to make it a 3-2 ball game. B.J. Ruff will come in and score from third. Another wild pitch got underneath the glove of Logan Miller, and that makes it 3-2. And now the tying run just 90 feet away down at third. Chance to tie it here, and there's ball 4. So Sims will walk on 4 straight pitches. And we're going to go back to the top of the order.
Up to bat number 4, Hunter Holder.
Hunter Holder, the shortstop, will come to the plate with a chance to tie the game for Putnam County. He's 0 for 2 on the day. A ground out to third and a fly out to right. They're on the corners for the War Eagles here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Trojans lead 3-2. Pickoff attempt to first. And back safely is going to be Sims with a head-first dive to the bag. Top of the order here for Putnam County in the bottom of the 4th inning in a 3-2 ball game. Dender's ready. Here's the pitch. Comes with a fastball. Belt high, called a ball. Good spot from Dender. Came with a fastball right at the belt. But it's called a ball, and it's 1-0 to Hunter Holder. Here comes the pitch. Runner goes from first. Pops off the mitt of Miller. The pitch is a strike. But it's going to be a stolen base for Wyatt Sims. Now the tying run at third, the go-ahead run at second. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-1 count. Dender's ready. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play off to the right. And it's 1-2. Hunter Holder at the plate. Jackson Dodd, the second baseman, is in the on-deck circle. Temperature feels like it's dropped about 20 degrees since we started. 54 was the temperature at first pitch at 5:34 today. It is considerably cooler now. Supposed to get even colder tomorrow with a high barely hitting 40 degrees on Friday. Dender in a big spot here in the 4th. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Throw down to first will be the out. Throw back home is going to not get here in time, and it's going to tie the game. So the tying run will come in. It's a strikeout by Holder. Miller has to throw down to first to get the out as strike 3 was in the dirt. But the run comes in to tie the game at 3.
Hold on.
And now we got a little confusion on the field right here. Let's see, the home plate umpire having a word with. All right, thought there was going to be a call there where Holder was going to be safe as the ball was dropped by the first baseman, Caden DeWitt, but it was dropped after he made the catch and tagged the bag. He was pulling the ball out of his glove to get ready to make the throw home. But the tying run comes in. It's 3-3, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th, and now the go-ahead run is at third. And here's Jackson Dodd, the second baseman. First pitch on the way. There's a strike inside, and it's 0-1. Jackson Dodd at the plate with a chance to give Putnam County its first lead of the ball game here in the 4th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good block by Miller to keep that one in front of him. He has to track it up the first base line a little bit in the grass, but not far enough to let the runner advance from third. Runner at third with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th.
Let's go, LC.
Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Talon Dender trying to get the Trojans out of the inning and keep this game tied. Is ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Came inside with a good fastball. Jackson Dodd goes down swinging. That retires the side, but Putnam County able to put 3 on the board. They'll strand a runner at third base, but we'll go to the top of the 5th. We are all tied. It's 3-3 from Putnam County High School.
Discover the power of precision with Countryside Mower and Gravely in downtown Jackson. During our open house event, enjoy exclusive deals like 0% financing with approved credit on new commercial and residential zero-turn mowers and rebates up to $1,500. We've got the area's largest selection of new Gravely and Aaron's zero-turn mowers. Over 200 in stock and ready for delivery. Need service on your current mower? Now's the perfect time to come see us. We have a huge parts department and we service all brands, not just the brands we sell. Get ready for spring during the open house event at Countryside Mower in downtown Jackson. For more information and to see our full inventory, visit us online at countrysidemower.com.
3-3 ball game. We'll go to the top of inning number 5. Putnam County ties it up in the bottom of the 4th. Good one going on here tonight in Eatonton, Georgia. Glad to have you with us on the broadcast. I'm Chad Filtman with K13 Media. Our first Lamar County baseball broadcast of the year. Happy to be here tonight. Very, very, very thankful for the opportunity to be here. Big thank you to Coach Stokes, the athletic director, and Coach Pill, the head coach for Putnam County High School, for granting us permission to come out today and broadcast. One of the few schools I've never been to in my 20 years of broadcasting high school sports in Georgia. First time to Putnam County High School, and they've got a beautiful ballpark.
Let's go 6.
3-3 ball game, top of the 5th inning. Brandon Griffin is back out on the mound. He came in relief in the top of the 4th. Miller will lead it off. First pitch is downstairs for ball 1. Hard of the order here for Lamar County in the top of the 5th. Logan Miller, Hudson Traylor, Noah Maurice, 4, 5, and 6 coming to the plate. Miller has a single and a walk on the day. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to him. Fastball downstairs for ball 2 around the knees, and it's 2-0. Wind starting to pick up once again, blowing straight out toward right field. 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch. It's in the dirt, and it's 3-0 to Logan Miller. A single in the 2nd, then he walked in the 3rd. Right now we're in the top of the 5th inning in a 3-3 ball game. Brennan Griffin working out of the wind, gets his sign, and here comes the 3-0 pitch, and it's way upstairs. And that's going to be ball 4, and it'll be the second time today that Logan Miller will draw ball 4. So Miller is on first. And it's going to bring up Traylor. Traylor was hit by a pitch in the 2nd, took one right off the helmet, and then he walked in the 3rd. Dad tuned in tonight, listening from Hawaii. He's got Hudson playing here in Eatonton, Georgia. Daughter's playing softball in Hawaii. I believe they're about 8 hours behind us, if I'm not mistaken. So they ought to be coming up on lunchtime out there in Hawaii. If my geography and math all works out, I think that's correct. Hudson at the plate. Nobody out, runner on first. Here at the top of the 5th inning. First pitch on the way. Traylor shows bunt, has to duck down and get out of the way. Just about got hit with another pitch. That one gets all the way to the backstop. And it allows Miller to take off to 2nd. So Putnam County will gift Lamar County with that one. Traylor was trying to give him an out with the bunt. But again, just about got hit in the head for the 2nd time today. He's ahead in the count, 1-0. Here comes the pitch. He'll show bunt again. This one's inside, and again it will pop off the mitt of the catcher, Mark Winslet. And now Logan Miller is all the way at third. Back-to-back pitches have popped off the mitt of the catcher, Mark Winslet. Trailer's been trying to give him an out with a bunt, and without even having to make contact, the runner's gone from first to third here in the fifth. Go-ahead run, 90 feet away for the Trojans. Trailer's got a 2-0 count. Let's see if he's still bunting. Here's the pitch. He is not. And there's a fastball belt high for strike one. Two balls and a strike to Hudson Trailer, the center fielder for the Trojans. Griffin's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and foul tipped into the mitt for strike two. Noah Maurice in the on-deck circle here in the top of the fifth inning in a 3-3 ball game. And now time is going to be called. Two count here to Trailer. Griffin's ready, out of the wind. The pitch is low and outside, just below the knees, and there's ball three. Full count. Brandon Griffin started the game in center field, came in relief last inning, and pulled Tanner Lukens, the starter for Putnam County. 3-2 pitch, here it comes. Strike three call, he froze Trailer. Breaking ball inside corner, and down goes Trailer for the first down of the inning.
Up to bat, number 22, Maurice.
So one out now for the DH, Noah Maurice. 4-6-3 double play in the second, then he grounded out to short in the third. Another ground ball would work here for the Trojans, just anywhere but third base. One out, runner at third. Here's the first pitch to Noah, and there's a strike at the knees. Noah, the right-handed batter again. An off-balance stance here at the plate. Kind of has that slow-pitch softball stance, leaning toward first. Still golf this one in between short and third, and it's going to be a base hit. RBI single for Noah Maurice. Puts it right between short and third. He'll knock in Logan Miller.
Up to bat, number 10, Dinder.
And he gives the Trojans the lead once again. 4-3, Lamar County. RBI go-ahead single for Noah Maurice, his first hit of the ballgame. And now to bring up Talon Dinder. First pitch to Talon, brushes him off the plate. And it's 1-0. Talon has been to the plate twice today. He has walked both times up. Four to 3, Trojans have retaken the lead here in the top of the fifth inning. Dinder will dig in. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to him. Swung on and missed way out in front of an off-speed pitch. And that's going to even the count at 1-1.
Let's go, 10.
1-1 count to Talon Dinder. Here comes the pitch to him. Has to duck and get out of the way. That one just about got Dinder in the helmet. And it's 2-1. Two-one count to Talon. Here comes the pitch to him. This one chopped foul at the plate. And it's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dinder at the plate. The left fielder, Everett Horn, is in the on-deck circle. One out, top of the fifth inning. Trojans have retaken the lead 4-3 thanks to an RBI single by the DH, Noah Maurice. And now Dinder will call time at the plate. Wind blowing straight out toward right field here in the top of the fifth inning at Putnam County High School. We're in Eatonton, Georgia tonight. Dinder digs in. Here's the pitch. It's low and outside, and there's ball 3. Hitters count here for Talon Dinder. 3-1 count. Runner at first is Maurice. Brandon Griffin on the mound, going to work out of the stretch. Here's a 3-1 high and tight, and there's ball forward to Dender. So Dender will take the trip down to first. Second walk of the inning for Brandon Griffin. And now the Trojans with runners at first and second for Everett Horn.
Up to bat, number 2, Horn.
Had a strikeout in the second, sack bunt his last at bat. Had 2 strikes on him in his last at bat and laid down a sack bunt to the pitcher. First pitch here over his head. He's got to duck down to avoid it, and it's 1-0. Something about the white helmets here tonight have been attracting the baseball. Maurice is wearing a red helmet. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's upstairs, and it's 2-0. 2-0 count to the number 8 batter, Everett Horn. 0 for 2 on the day. He's ahead in the count, 2-0. Runners at first and second for the Trojans here in the top of the 5th inning, and now time is called. Winslet wants to go out and have a word with his pitcher, Brandon Griffin. Gives us a chance to say thank you to another one of our great partners in 2024, Collier's Greenhouse and Nursery, located on Highway 16 in Jackson, Georgia. They're gearing up for a big spring. They've got all your planting needs, perennials, annuals, veggies, shrubs, fruit trees, pots, houseplants, and more. Third-generation family-owned and operated business. Highway 16, 1 mile past the Sheriff's Department in Jackson for Collier's Greenhouse and Nursery. 2-0 pitch, misses upstairs, and it's 3-0. Very happy to have Sam and the team from Collier's on with us. Cannot wait for me and my wife to be able to get over there very, very soon. As soon as we get this last cold spell out of the way. Just trying to wait it out. 3-0 count, here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 3-1.
We gotta love it right here, too.
We did not put any plants down in front of the house last year, and I regretted it. 3-1 count to Horn. Here comes the pitch to him. It's ball 4 downstairs, and they are now loaded for Lamar County.
Go for it.
Base is loaded with 1 out, and here comes the right fielder, Caden Crawford. And that may be the end of the road here for Brandon Griffin. We'll have another mound visit from Putnam County. We're at the top of the 5th inning. Lamar County on top 4-3. Bases loaded, 1 out. Timeout from Eatonton, Georgia.
Discover the power of precision with Countryside Mower and Gravely in downtown Jackson. During our open house event, enjoy exclusive deals like 0% financing with approved credit on new commercial and residential zero-turn mowers and rebates up to $1,500. We've got the area's largest selection of new Gravely and Aaron's zero-turn mowers. Over 200 in stock and ready for delivery. Need service on your current mower? Now's the perfect time to come see us. We have a huge parts department and we service all brands, not just the brands we sell. Get ready for spring during the open house event at Countryside Mower in downtown Jackson. For more information and to see our full inventory, visit us online at countrysidemower.com.
Back at Putnam County High School, we're at the top of the 5th inning. Bases are loaded for Lamar County. 1 out. Brandon Griffin will stay in the game pitching for the War Eagles. 0-1 count here to Caden Crawford as he fouls off the first pitch down the first base line. Griffin's going to work out of the windup. Again, 1 out, bases loaded in the 5th. Here's the wind and the pitch. Low and in the dirt. There's ball 1. Tell you one thing, Griffin's got to be very careful out there on the mound not to get hit with a balk call. He's almost come set more than once, a couple of times, moving that ball around in his glove. There comes the 1-1 pitch. Inside, there's a strike. Fastball on the inner half of the plate to Caden Crawford. Right fielder at the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bottom of the order for the Trojans here in the 5th. Griffin working out of the wind. He's ahead in the count, 1-2. Here's the wind and the pitch. Strike 3 call came inside at the knees. It buckled Crawford off the plate. And that's the second time in as many at-bats Caden Crawford will go down looking at strike 3. Now there's 2 outs, and it's back to the top of the order for the Trojans. The third baseman, Jake Hutto, is at the plate. Top of the 5th inning, 2 outs, bases loaded. 4-3 ball game. Trojans on top, and the leadoff man at the plate. Griffin's ready. Here's the wind. First pitch to Hutto is in tight for strike 1. Fastball above the belt, between the belt and the letters, right around the stomach. And it's 0-1 to Hutto. Here comes the wind and the pitch. This one upstairs is 1-1. Learned real quick last year not to call him Hutto. His mom corrected me real quickly on one of the broadcasts last year. I didn't know. She was nice about it. So it's Jake Hutto. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch to him. Low and inside. And it's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to the Lamar County leadoff batter in the top of the 5th inning with the bases loaded. Here's the wind and the 2-1 pitch. Late strike called, and it's 2-2. Man. A delayed strike call to Hutto on another pitch above the belt. Counts even 2-2. Griffin trying to get out of the jam for Putnam County. Here's the wind. 2-2 pitch. Grounded weakly down to third. Going to be a tough play. Picked up. Throw to first is not in time. Hutto beat it out by about a half a step. Wyatt Sims, the third baseman, came charging in. Got the ball over to first, but Hutto was chugging down the line. And he's able to beat it out.
To bat, number 13.
And it's going to go down as an RBI. Makes it a 5-3 ball game, and now Mark Laura will come to the plate. Left-handed batting second baseman with 2 outs. First pitch is a fastball outside, and it's 1-0. Man, bang, bang play at first. Well, both teams have had that happen to them here tonight. Here comes the 1-0 to Laura. It's way high and outside. Good stop behind the plate by Mark Winslet, the catcher. Boy, Winslet has saved probably 4 or 5 runs tonight for Putnam County behind the plate. 2-0 count to Laura. Here comes the pitch. Sends this one out toward right field. Did he get all of it? Let's see. And it's going to fall in front of the right field fence. All 3 base runners are going to come in and score. The second baseman, Mark Laura, has cleared the bases with a long drive out to right field. 3 runs coming to score, makes it an 8-3 Lamar County lead. How about that by Laura? He just missed a grand slam. All the way out to the right field fence. And here comes Cam King, still looking for his first hit of the ball game. He's 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch to Cam. High fastball above the letters, and it's 1-0. Cam is struck out, grounded out to third, and then he popped out in foul territory his last at bat here behind home plate. 1-0 pitch to Cam. This one a little too far inside, and it's 2-0. He does have an RBI on the night. That ground out to third back in the 3rd inning was able to bring a run home. So he does have that for him. 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch. Low and inside, and it's 3-0 to Cam King. Mark Laura is the base runner at third for the Trojans here in the top of the 5th. They have scored 5. 3-0 count. Here it comes. Ball 4. 4 straight pitches. And Cam will take the trip down to first. And the Trojans have been able to bat around here in the top of the 5th inning. Logan Miller will come to the plate, but before Miller will see a pitch, we're going to have ourselves another pitching change. That is going to be the end of the line for Brandon Griffin for Putnam County. Some 2-out trouble will do him in here in the top of the 5th inning. Trojans have opened up a 5-run lead. It's 8-3 Lamar County. Pitching change from Putnam County High School.
Dedication, compassion, and integrity. We've got the experience and expertise. When you need some help and you feel like there's nowhere to go, you can count on us for everything you need to know. The Sellers Law Firm, where clients become family.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May & Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May & Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
We've got ourselves another pitching change here for Putnam County in the top of the 5th inning. That's going to be the end of the line for Brandon Griffin. And we'll have a lefty come in relief. Looks like it's going to be number 18, Wade Johnson, who will come in and pitch. Lamar County has put 5 runs on the board. Here in the top of the 5th inning, the big blow was the 3-run triple by the second baseman, Mark Laura. Just about hit it out of the ballpark, just missed a grand slam. All 3 runs come in to score. He'll stand at third. Cam King just drew a 4-pitch walk. He stands at first. So Lamar County's going to have runners on the corners with 2 outs, and coming to the plate for the second time this inning is going to be the catcher, Logan Miller. Trojans have been able to bat around here in the 5th. Let's see what Miller can do here with another RBI opportunity.
Up to bat, number 6, Miller.
2 walks and a single today for the Lamar County catcher. An RBI opportunity here with 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Trojans have runners on the corners. First pitch on the way. Check swing. A late strike called. And it's 0-1. Again, Wade Johnson, the lefty, the sophomore, is the new pitcher on the mound here for Putnam County. Runner goes. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. No throw down to second. Cam King will take second base for the 6th Lamar County steal of the ballgame. 0-2 count. Here to Miller. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call. Wade Johnson just dropped one in. The bottom absolutely fell out of that one. And Miller will go down looking at strike 3. But Lamar County is able to open it up and put a 5 spot on the board here in the top of the 5th inning. And now the Trojans will take an 8-3 lead to the bottom of inning number 5.
Discover the power of precision with Countryside Mower and Gravely in downtown Jackson. During our open house event, enjoy exclusive deals like 0% financing with approved credit on new commercial and residential zero-turn mowers and rebates up to $1,500. We've got the area's largest selection of new Gravely and Aaron's zero-turn mowers. Over 200 in stock and ready for delivery. Need service on your current mower? Now's the perfect time to come see us. We have a huge parts department and we service all brands, not just the brands we sell. Get ready for spring during the open house event at Countryside Mower in downtown Jackson. For more information and to see our full inventory, visit us online at countrysidemower.com.
Heading to the bottom of the 5th, Lamar County has opened up an 8-3 lead here over Putnam County High School, and we're going to have a new pitcher into the ballgame here for the Trojans. That's going to be the end of the line for Talon Dinder. He will go 4 innings and check out, leading 8-3. And the new pitcher coming in is going to be Logan Miller. Started the game behind the plate as catcher. And now Miller will be on the mound here in relief for Lamar County in the bottom of inning number 5. Trojans on top, 8-3. Cool night at the ballpark, started at 54 degrees. It has certainly dropped a little bit below that as we go to the bottom of the 5th. And it's going to be the 3-4-5 spot due up here for Putnam County. Brandon Griffin will lead it off. A strikeout and a single on the day so far for Brandon Griffin, who bats 3rd in the batting order. Miller, the new pitcher for Lamar County, works out of the wind, and here comes the first pitch of the 5th. This one's hit off the fist out toward shortstop, and Cam King will move over to the bag at second and make the catch for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Up to bat,
doesn't
number
get much
17,
better than that.
Tanner Lukens.
As Logan Miller jammed Brandon Griffin, hit it right off the handle of the bat. And Cam King makes the catch near the bag at second. And that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch on the way here is low and inside. Tanner Lukens, cleanup batters at the plate, started the game on the mound. Went 3 2/3 before he was pulled. Nobody on, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Here's the 1-0 from Miller, way upstairs. And it's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, nobody on, 1 out, bottom of inning number 5 from Putnam County High School in Eatonton, Georgia. Miller's ready. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, way inside, and that one spins Tanner Lukens around. And it's going to be ball 3. Like one of those old birthday parties where you put the bat on the ground and just spin yourself around in circles and see how dizzy you can get. Lukens back in the box, ahead in the count, 3-0. Miller out of the wind. Here comes the pitch. Fastball called strike outside. 3-1. Logan Miller working out of the wind. 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. High and outside, and that's going to be ball 4. It's going to be a 1-out walk to Lukens. First time he will reach base today. Well, after tonight's ball game, Lamar County will have a few days off before their next game. That'll come up on March the 5th.
Number 9, Mark Winslet.
They'll be back at home to take on Upson Lee High School. They'll get the Knights making the trip out of Thomaston, and Upson Lee's got themselves a good arm out there. Jackson Blakely, the Georgia Tech commit, in his senior year at Upson Lee High School. I wonder if we'll get a chance to see Jackson on March 5th. Mark Winslet at the plate. Grounds this one over to the hole at short. Cam King with a backhand. Throw across is going to get away from the first baseman. It's going to roll into right field. And the runners will stop at second and third. Cam made the stop deep in the hole at shortstop. Didn't get enough on the throw.
Number 12, BJ Ruff.
And it's going to go down as an E6 on the throw. Caden DeWitt couldn't pick it up at first. So Winslet will reach on the E6. And that's going to put runners on second and third with 1 out. And it'll bring up the first baseman, BJ Ruff. Had a single his last at bat to left field. First pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. And there's strike 1. Cam made a good play on that ball to save a run to keep it in the infield, but man, he was deep, deep, deep in the hole at third, behind the third base side of the left part of the infield. And now time going to be called at the plate here by Ruff. Bottom of the 5th inning. Lamar County on top. It's 8-3 Trojans. But Putnam County has runners at second and third with 1 out. Here's the 0-1. Just a little bit low, and that's going to even the count at 1-1. B.J. Ruff batting 6th in the lineup, had a sac bunt in the 2nd, and again he singled in the 4th. An RBI opportunity here for the first baseman for Putnam County. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Good fastball from Miller. B.J. Ruff was way behind on that one. And now he's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wouldn't be a bad idea again if Logan Miller wanted to come back with that kind of heat. And now we're going to have a visit here as Miller can't quite get on the same page with his catcher about what he wants to throw here on a 1-2 count. Wind blowing out again toward right field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Miller out of the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Man, oh man, what a breaking ball there from Miller. Almost looked like a video game pitch, the way that one just dropped. And down goes B.J. Ruff for the 2nd out of the inning. And here comes Wade Johnson. Started the game as the designated hitter. Is the current pitcher for Putnam County. Left-handed batter at the plate. 2 outs, runners at 2nd and 3rd, bottom of the 5th. First pitch on the way. Good spot outside from Miller, strike 1. And Miller's got a good fastball here tonight. He's ahead in the count, 0-1 to the lefty, Wade Johnson. Bottom of inning number 5. Trojans on top by 5, trying to hold that lead. Here's the 0-1. Popped up left side. Is going to get out of play down the left field line. And now Miller is ahead in the count, 0-2. Putnam County with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Trying to chip back into this ball game after Lamar County just scored 5 in their last at bat. 0-2 count. Miller out of the stretch. The 0-2 just missed outside, and it's 1-2. Could not get Johnson to chase. Again, Johnson, a left-handed batter. Right-handed pitcher Logan Miller working outside. 1-2 count. Lamar County trying to get the signs delivered in. And let's see if they will, or if we'll get a time call. We will get it. Here we go. 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. Miller came with a letter-high fastball, and it's going to even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wade Johnson, number 7 hole for Putnam County. Runner standing out there at 2nd and 3rd in the bottom of the 5th inning. Miller's ready again. The stretch and the 2-2. Breaking ball just missed. Started outside, broke back in, but it was a little too low.
Get him right here, Logan. You got this. Nobody better. You in the catch. Let's go.
Full count. Miller checks the runners. The 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. He missed with a fastball. So Johnson starts the count 0-2 and is able to draw a 2-out walk. And that will load the bases for Putnam County here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Let's go, Logan.
And coming to the plate is going to be Ethan Watley. 2 down, bottom of the 5th, bases loaded. Watley, another left-handed batter. First pitch on the way, pops up, third base line, and it's going to get out of play. Into the bullpen down the third base line for strike 1. They've got the bullpens here connected to the dugouts at Putnam County High School. Almost like a big spider web out there. You walk out the wrong door, next thing you know, you're all tangled up in nets. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch from Miller. Fastball pops the outside corner for strike 2. So again, he's ahead in the count 0-2. They're loaded for Putnam County in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs. Logan Miller on the mound pitching. Ethan Watley, the lefty, at the plate for Putnam County, trying to keep the inning alive. Eight to 3 ball game. Trojans on top. Miller's got his side. Out of the stretch. Here it comes. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed.
Step on the plate. Step on the plate. Step on the plate. Take.
And that's going to be the inning.
Step on the plate.
So a strikeout for Watley with the bases loaded. And Putnam County will strand the bases. Loaded in the 5th.
Score update, top of the 6th.
Good pitching there from Miller to come back and strike out Watley. And that'll take us to the top of the 6th inning. Lamar County still leading this one. It's the Trojans 8. It's the War Eagles 3. This is live coverage of Lamar County baseball with K13 Media, being presented by the May and Carter Oil Company.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May and Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May and Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
Dedication, compassion, and integrity. We've got the experience and expertise. When you need some help and you feel like there's nowhere to go, you can count on us for everything you need to know. The Sellers Law Firm, where clients become family.
We're heading to the top of the 6th inning. And yes, indeed, as you can see there on your screen, our great partner, Jody Sellers at the Sellers Law Firm. Not just a great attorney in the area, but he's got some great connections, too. And this Saturday, he's going to have the Easter Bunny coming by the Sellers Law Firm to do free photos with the kids. If you want to bring the kids out and get some free pictures with the Easter Bunny, the Sellers Law Firm in Griffin, that's the place to visit this weekend. Check out the Sellers Law Firm's Facebook page. Get all the details on times. Big old picture of the Easter Bunny. You can't miss it. Sellers Law Firm on Facebook. Stop by and see Jody and the team this Saturday in Griffin. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. Lamar County on top of Putnam County. It is an 8-3 ball game. Trojans got 5 in their last at bat. It was a 3-3 ball game going into the 5th, and Lamar County was able to get 5 in the inning. They got 4 with 2 outs. And now the Trojans will come to the plate leading.
11, Trailer.
All right, Sticks, let's go.
And it's going to be Hudson Traylor who's going to lead it off. Traylor's batting 5th in the lineup. First pitch on the way to him is sent down the right field line. Is it going to get in for a hit? Oh, it's just going to get inside the chalk for a base hit. Hudson Traylor blooped one down the right field line. Looked like the wind was going to push it out of play, but it just snuck in. That white chalk about halfway down the right field line. And it's going to be a leadoff single for Traylor, his first hit of the ball game.
Up to bat, number 22, Maurice.
And that'll put the leadoff man on for Lamar County here in the top of the 6th inning, and it'll bring up the DH, Noah Maurice. He got the rally started last inning, had an RBI single. And again, pitching right now, the lefty on the mound is Wade Johnson. First pitch on the way. Upstairs, and there's ball 1. Johnson came in relief last inning and replaced Brandon Griffin, who replaced Tanner Lukens in the 4th inning. Runner at first is Traylor. Nobody out. Top of the 6th. Traylor takes off. Throw down to second is nowhere near. Traylor's in with a stolen base. 7th stolen base of the game for Lamar County. Coach Oberg has these guys running. here tonight in Eatonton. So now Noah Maurice, for his second straight at bat, has a runner in scoring position. Here comes the pitch to him. Outside off the plate, off the mid of the catcher, but not far enough for Traylor to advance from second to third. I love the comment Blake posted on here. Yes, indeed, Logan Miller, definitely a pitcher and not a belly itcher. Good call there, Blake. He had a good inning last time. Here comes the pitch to Maurice. Swung on and missed. Chased one up around his eyes, and there's strike two. Noah Maurice grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the second, grounded out to short in the third, but had an RBI single in his last plate appearance. Here comes the pitch. Swung through this one. And there's strike two. Just about spun himself around. Red helmet, red batting gloves, navy blue jersey, navy blue pants, and he's got that big oven mitt sticking out of his back pocket. 3-2 pitch, fouled out of play. Haven't quite got on the bandwagon yet for the oven mitt for the base runners once they reach base. And I still don't understand, to be honest with you, why Hamburger Helper has not stepped up to sponsor the oven mitts all across baseball. It looked like a perfect Hamburger Helper logo for every baseball player to have their own mitt when they go run the bases. 3-2 pitch, here it comes. Popped up in the infield, a mile high into the sky down the first base line. It's going to drop for a fair ball, and then, oh my goodness, it comes back on the right side of the line. Oh man, something I don't know if you'll ever see again. The ball was a mile high in the lights down the first base line. It came down and hit on the left side of the chalk for a fair ball, but then it bounced up after it hit the ground and landed about 3 inches on the right side of the line. Oh, man. Oh, just something absolutely crazy. If it would have stuck, it would have been a single. But it hit the grass, popped up, and again about 3 inches to the right of the line, halfway down the first base line. So we'll see another pitch here to Noah Maurice. Top of the sixth inning, Trojans up 8-3. Hudson Traylor is the base runner at second. He singled to right to start the inning, then stole second. Here comes the pitch to Maurice. Swung on and missed. There's strike three. Bad luck for Noah Maurice. Instead of getting the single, he'll go down swinging. And that's going to be the first out here in the top of the sixth. And it's going to bring up Talon Dinder. 3 plate appearances, 3 walks on the night. Talon would love to make contact with something here. Traylor's the base runner at second. First pitch on the way. He does make contact, fouls it off. Foul behind home plate for strike one.
To bat, number 10, Dinder.
Wade Johnson, the sophomore. Left-handed pitcher here for Putnam County in his second inning of relief. Gave up the bloop single to Hudson Traylor. Just behind the bag at first. And he struck out Maurice. And here's Dinder behind the count 0-1. Here's the pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Snap throw back down to second. Traylor's going to take off for third, and he is going to get in there safely. Hudson with a huge secondary lead was able to draw the throw from the catcher, and he was able to make it down to third. Just barely was able to get that foot into the bag. And now Traylor will stand at third. Here comes the pitch to Dinder. Fouled off again, and Talon will stay alive with 2 game on the mound. Turn around to Everett. Wade Johnson came up to get set, then he went back down. And that's going to be the second balk of the day on Putnam County. And that will send Talon Dinder from second to third. Johnson's working out of the stretch. Putnam County, let's check. 4. And they were able to defeat Banks County. Eatonton, Georgia. Horns at the plate, runners at third with a 1 out here in the 6th. So now.
Oh, yeah.
behind his left shoulder. So Horn will take the trip down to first. Horn will reach with one out. And now it's going to be the bottom of the order. Here's Caden Crawford. Bottom of the order for Lamar County. Caden Crawford, 1 for 3 on the day. Had a single in the third. He struck out his last 2 plate appearances. Yeah, now the pitcher, Thompson, will step off the rubber. Excuse me, Johnson, beg your pardon, Wade Johnson. Lefty on the mound, right-handed batter at the plate. Top of the 6th inning. Here comes the pitch. It's high and outside, and there's ball 1. Runner on first is Everett Horn. He's got his lead. Got to be careful with the left-handed pitcher on the mound. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's high and tight, and it's 2-0 to Caden Crawford. Top of the order on deck with Jake Hutto. Two-0 count. Here to Crawford. Runner goes up, and we may have a pickle here. Throw down to second. It's going to be a bad throw, and it's going to hit Horn in the back. And Everett Horn will take off, and he's going to be safe at second. Was going on first movement. Never looked in. He put his head down and didn't look up till he had both hands on the bag. So Horn is now standing down at second base with 1 out. And Crawford's at the plate with a 2-0 count. Thompson's ready, and here comes the pitch. It's high and outside. Excuse me again, Johnson. I don't know where I keep getting Thompson from. Where am I seeing Thompson? Let me circle this in big red ink right here. Wade Johnson, not Thompson. Kind of cold out here. We'll blame it on that. 3-0 count. Johnson's ready. Here comes the pitch. And there's ball 4. So Crawford will draw a walk. And that's going to put runners at first and second with 1 out. And it's back to the top of the order with Jake Hutto. A ground out to short, a single, reached on a throwing error when he grounded to short, and had an RBI single his last time to the plate. And now a mound visit here from the Putnam County catcher to go out and have a word with Wade Johnson as pitcher. Top of the 6th inning. Lamar County up 10-3. Runners at first and second, 1 out, top of the order. First pitch on the way. Jake shows bunt down the third base line. It's a beautiful bunt. No play can be made. Jake Hutto with another perfect bunt halfway down the third base line. Johnson came in and fielded the bunt, but by the time he picked it up, Hutto was just about on top of the bag.
Bat number 13, Laura.
And here comes the second baseman, Mark Laura, with the bases loaded again. First pitch on the way, upstairs around the letters for ball 1. Last time Mark came up, bases were loaded, and he just missed a grand slam to right field, had a bases-clearing triple. 1 out, bases loaded again in the top of the 6th. Here comes the 1-0 to him. There's a strike outside, and it's 1-1. Lefty on lefty matchup here in the 6th. Laura has 2 hits today, 4 RBIs in the ballgame. A single, a triple, and 4 runs batted in. Here comes the 1-1. And that one hits him in the back. Make it 5 runs that he's been able to bring in today. He'll draw the RBI as he's hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. Makes it an 11-3 ball game. And now it's going to bring up Cam King. Cam still looking for his first hit today. A strikeout, a ground out, a pop out here to the catcher, and he walked last time up. 11-3, top of the 6th inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. Cam could have the dagger right here if we could find one in the gap somewhere. First pitch on the way. It's in there for a letter-high strike.
Up to bat, number 5, King.
We're getting into that mercy rule area right now. 8-run lead. We're in the 6th inning. A big hit here could help Lamar County try to end this game early tonight. 0-1 is inside, and there's ball 1. There's a Trojan on every base here at Putnam County High School as we're approaching 8 o'clock Thursday night. Here comes the pitch to Cam. Breaking ball outside, but called a ball. 5:34 was our first pitch time tonight. It was 54 degrees at 5:34. We'll check the weather here in just a second because my toes are about frozen. Here comes the pitch to Cam. Hits this one off the end of the bat. Slow roller to second. They'll go to second for 1. A run will come in and score, but Putnam County will get the force out at second. Fielder's choice. No RBI for Cam on the fielder's choice. So a run does come in, makes it 12-3, but it's the second out of the inning as Laura is going to get thrown out at second on the force play. And now it's Logan Miller.
Let's go, Logan. Use your legs.
Runners on the corners here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning.
Let it get away from you.
First pitch on the way to Logan. Swung on and missed. And it's 0-1.
Up to bat, number 6, Miller.
Logan has a single in the second, a walk in the third, a walk and a strikeout in the 5th when Lamar County was able to bat around. Runner goes from first, pitches outside, no throw to second, and Cam King will take second base for the 8th stolen base of the day for Lamar County. Now a base hit here could score 2 if Miller could find a way to put one through. 1-1 count to him. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Foul tipped into the mitt for strike 2. Good breaking ball there from Wade Johnson. Hawk ball. So that'll do it for Lamar County in the top of the 4 more across.
With Countryside Mower and Gravely in downtown Jackson. During our open house event, enjoy approved credit on new commercial and residential zero-turn mowers and rebates up to $1,500. We've got the area's largest selection of new Gravely and Aaron's zero-turn mowers. Over 200 in stock and ready for delivery. Need service on your current mower? Now's the perfect time to come see us. We have a huge parts department and we service all brands, not just sidemower.com.
Heading to the bottom of the 6th inning. Lamar County has jumped out on top. 12-3 Trojans as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Glad to have you here with us tonight. It's K13th. Lamar County will be at home that night to take on Spalding High School at 5:30 to see the Trojans on top. Logan Miller back out there to pitch. And the first pitch is fouled back to the net. It's strike 1. Wyatt Sims is at the plate. Bottom of the order here for Putnam County. Sims today is walked and he tapped out to the pitcher. Batting 9th in the lineup. 0-1 count to him. Putnam needs some runs here in this inning. Or we may be in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hopefully really, really quickly. 0-2 count. Miller's ready. Here's the wind and the pitch. This one hit off the end of the bat. Middle of the infield. Who wants it? It's going to be the second baseman, Mark Laura, who will call off Cam King and avoid the collision right near the bag at second base. Ground out, a fly out, and a strikeout. First pitch is a strike at the knees. And it's 0-1. Again, Logan Miller on the mound in his second inning of relief. After Talon Dinder went 4, Miller's been out there the last couple of innings. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Good fastball. Blew it right by Holder, and it's 0-2. Maybe the hardest ball Miller's thrown all night. He just reared back and just gave that one everything he had. 0-2 count. He'll work out of the wind once again, gets the side, and here comes the pitch. And now he hits Holder on the elbow. Oh, man. On an 0-2 count, he left a hanger a little too far inside. And you kind of feel bad for Holder because, man, that ball hit square on the bone on his left elbow, and he's holding it all the way down to first base. No brace or any kind of guard on that elbow. And he's still walking it off down the right field line a little bit. Man, he is in some pain. You could hear that one here from behind home plate. Again, hit right off his left elbow. No protection, no guard. And he is in a ton of pain right now down the first base line. On an 0-2 count. They'll come out and check on Hunter Holder. Gives us a moment to pause and take a quick timeout from Putnam County High School.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May & Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May & Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
Well, the young man is in a ton of pain, but he's going to stay in the ballgame. Hunter Holder is the base runner at first after he just took an 0-2 pitch right off his left elbow. Oh, boy, he's going to feel that one later tonight and tomorrow. So a runner at first with one out, and it brings up the second baseman, Jackson Dodd. He singled in the third, fouls off the first pitch here at the plate from Logan Miller. Tapped out to the pitcher in the first, singled in the third, struck out in the fourth. Bottom of the sixth inning, Lamar County is on top. 12-3 Trojans. 0-1 count, here comes the pitch. And there's a strike inside, it's 0-2. This was a scoreless ball game until Lamar County got 2 in the second. They got 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth. They led 3-0. Putnam County came back to tie it 3-3 after 4, but then all of a sudden Lamar County has scored 10 runs in their last 3 at-bats. And this one's fouled out of play. Trojans put up 5 in the 5th, put up 4 in the 6th. They have been able to bat around their last 2 at-bats. Third baseman's head, and it goes into the dugout. And another run will come in and score. Goodness gracious. A routine ground ball to second. And 3 runs will come in and score on 2 throwing errors by Putnam County. 18-3. And E4 to start, and then Lamar County in a rundown. Coach Oberg was trying to hold the runners up. And Lamar County just got themselves in a pickle, and Putnam County threw it in the Lamar County dugout, and all 3 runs come in and score. So now there's 2 outs. Hudson Traylor back to the plate for the second time this inning. First pitch is a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It's not every day 3 runs score on a routine ground ball to second. Away from a victory here tonight in Eatonton, Georgia.
The President's Day sale is here at Countryside, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Jackson and Madison. And this February, we're not just celebrating presidents, we're saving them too, by the thousands. We've got bonus cash on 2024 Ram, 1500, 2500, and 3500 model trucks. Up to $4,500 off. Save 15% off MSRP sticker price on select 2023 and 2024 Jeep models. Looking for Dodge Chargers and Challengers? We've got them. Every trim and every color and price to move. But hurry, because once those 2023s are gone, they're gone forever. Shop our huge online inventory. Apply for financing and build your dream vehicle at CountrysideAutomotive.com. And this February, find your new ride at Countryside, Jackson and Madison.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Putnam County needs 15 to tie, 16 to win it. It is 18-3. Trojans are on top after a 6-run top of the 7th inning. Caden DeWitt will come on the mound and try to wrap it up here for the Trojans. Mark Winslet will come to the plate to hit. Starting catcher here tonight for Putnam County. Trojans 3 outs away from their 3rd victory of the season. Bottom of the 7th inning, 18-3 Lamar County. And again, it's Caden DeWitt on the mound trying to wrap it up here for the Trojans. First pitch on the way, strike outside, and it's 0-1. Third different pitcher of the night for Coach Oberg's team. Here's the wide, and they go 1 upstairs above the head of Winslet, and it's 1-1. Talon Dender went 4. Logan Miller went 2. And Caden DeWitt trying to finish up the 7th. 1-1 is fouled off to the backstop, and it's 1-2. Send the Trojans. Tuesday night at 5:30. Here's the 1-2, swung on and missed. It's got to get away from the Lamar County catcher. And the runner's going to be able to get all the way down to second base. It was strike 3, but, man, it got all the way behind the backstop. Nobody could find it except for the fans. They were ready to come through the net. They were trying to assist on the play. So a strikeout that allows the runner to make it all the way to second base. This has been a weird ball game. Just some crazy stuff happening here tonight. And it's going to bring up B.J. Ruff. B.J. Ruff started the game at first. Came in and pitched last inning for Putnam County. A sac bunt, a single, and a strikeout for B.J. tonight. DeWitt works out of the stretch. First pitch is fouled out of play. And it's 0-1. Lamar County in their last 3 at-bats. 15 runs. They have poured it on here late in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Ruff. Again, fouled out of play, and it's quickly 0-2.
Last time I checked, y'all built just like I was. God gave you 2 hands.
0-2 count. Here to B.J. Ruff. DeWitt works out of the stretch. Here it comes. Low and outside, and there's ball 1. I want to say next week we got a lot more baseball. Monday afternoon, we're at Gordon State College. I believe Tuesday night, we're back at Rock Springs Christian Academy. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Grounded over to third. Hutto has it. Looks the runner back to second. Throw to first in time. Runner will advance from second to third. But that's going to be the first out here in the bottom of the 7th inning as Ruff will hit into the 5-3 putout. And it'll bring up Wade Johnson. Or let's check and see.
Number 20, Trevor Newton.
Actually, Trevor Newton will come in and bat. Freshman wearing number 20, left-handed batter, first plate appearance of the night. Runner at third, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. DeWitt's on the mound in the stretch. First pitch fouled off into the mitt for strike 1. So Trevor Newton will come in and bat for Wade Johnson. One thing about this Putnam County team, they've got a lot of left-handed batters in their lineup. DeWitt ahead of the count 0-1. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Going to get away from the catcher. Throw to the plate. We're going to have a play. And at the plate, not in time. Head first slide. And Mark Winslet will come in and score a run from third. Like he may have jammed his finger on that one as he was trying to get in and tag the plate. But a run scores on the wild pitch, makes it 18-4. Well, there's one for Putnam County. Now they just need 14 more. Got to put DeWitt back into the windup now. The bases are empty. 1-1 count. Caden will work quickly, and here comes the pitch. Low and inside, just about hits Newton, the lefty. Almost got him in the foot. 3 hours we've been playing this ball game. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from DeWitt. It's high and outside. And it's 3-1. Still not the all-time record I've broadcast. That was last year. 8 hours and 23 minutes to play 2 games last May. Here's the 3-0, swung on and missed. We went and broadcast the Rock Springs Christian Academy State Championship Series against Skipstone last May at Luella High School. 8 hours and 23 minutes to play 2 games. We were there from literally sun up to sundown. DeWitt's ready. Here's the 1 and the pitch. And that one looks like it hit the batter. So Newton will take the jog down to first.
Up to bat, number 5, Ethan Watley.
And it'll bring up Ethan Watley, batting 8th in the lineup. Watley grounded into a 4-6-3 double play. That ended the second inning. Putnam County had bases loaded, 1 out. They were threatening, and Watley grounded into the double play to get out of the inning for Lamar County. Reached on an error at second and then struck out last time up. Another left-handed batter here for the War Eagles. First pitch is in tight. All 3 pitchers tonight for Lamar County have struggled with the left-handed batters. Lamar County has thrown 3 right-handed pitchers tonight. Talon Dender, Logan Miller, and now Caden DeWitt. Here's the 1-0. This one hit out towards center. Trailer will make a bead on it, and it'll fall in front of him. And that's going to be a 1-out single. Hudson played it smart, let it hit in front of him. Thought about trying to make a diving attempt.
1, Wyatt Sims.
But he keeps the ball in front of him, keeps the runners at first and second. Line drive single by Watley. And it'll bring up Wyatt Sims, bottom of the order here for Putnam County in the bottom of the 7th. And a mound visit here before we get the first pitch on the way to Wyatt Sims. Gives us a moment to say thank you to a few more of our partners here tonight with K13 Media, including Lester Peak Siteworks. Lester Peak there for all of your hauling and grading and your roll-off containers and dumpsters at LesterPeakSiteworks.com. Big shout out to Advanced Roofing and Interiors. They can take care of all of your roofing, your gutters, siding, painting, concrete, fencing, and more. Advanced Roofing and Interiors on Facebook. Check them out today. And, of course, a big thank you to our friends at Buckner's Family Restaurant in Jackson, right at I-75, exit 201. Don't forget rib night tomorrow night after 4:30 at Buckner's Family Restaurant. First pitch swung on and fouled out of play by Wyatt Sims. 3rd straight left-handed batter to come to the plate. Number 9 spot in the lineup. 1 down, bottom of the 7th. 18-4, Lamar County on top. DeWitt going to work out of the stretch, checks the runner at second. This one's in the dirt, going to get away, but not far enough for the runners to advance. Good block behind the plate by Dender, who has moved from the mound to catcher. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. This one sliced foul down the left field line. It's going to get out of play for strike 2. And wouldn't you know it, we're out of baseballs. 3 hours into the ball game, just after 8:30, 18-4. Now we got to search for some baseballs. 1-2 count here to Wyatt Sims, bottom of the order, number 9 spot. Here for Putnam County, 1 down, runners at first and second. Caden DeWitt on the mound for the Trojans. He'll check the runner at second. Gets a sign. The 1-2 pitch hit out towards center field. Trailer has this one played, A couple of steps back, but right to him, and he'll put it away for out number 2. Sims hit it hard, but hit it right to Hudson Traylor for the second out. And now it's the last hope for Putnam County. Leadoff batter Hunter Holder will come to the plate. Ground out to third, a fly out to right, a strikeout, and he was hit by a pitch last time up. Runners on first and second. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Holder needs a 14-run homer to keep it going. Grounds this one to third for strike 1. Again, the Trojans have scored 10 runs in their last 3 at-bats. No, excuse me, 15 runs in their last 3 at-bats. 0-1 count here to Holder. Here's the stretch in the pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. And now Lamar County 1 strike away from a victory here tonight in Eatonton. Caden DeWitt trying to finish it up here in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Trojans. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Hunter Holder at the plate. DeWitt's ready. The 0-2 in the dirt. Good block by Dender. Runners will take off. Throw to third is not going to be in time. Both runners will advance 90 feet. That one didn't get far away from Dender behind the plate, but just enough to let the runners advance 90 feet to second and third. Counts 1-2. And now DeWitt will go to the windup. 2 down, bottom of the 7th. DeWitt's ready. Here's the wind. The 1-2 fouled out of play, and we stay alive. Third different pitcher of the night for the Trojans. It's Caden DeWitt trying to shut it down here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. 1-2 count. Here's the wind. The 1-2 upstairs just about hit Holder in the head. Holder's already been hit enough tonight. Took a fastball right off his left elbow in his last at bat. And again, no protection, no guard or padding or anything, just right off the bone. 2-2 count. DeWitt ready again. Here's the wind and the pitch. Popped up. Should be the ball game. Who wants it? Shallow center field. Hudson Traylor will put it away, and that is going to be the ball game. Lamar County is going to win this one by a final tonight of 18-4. Trojans win it 18-4, the final tonight. Third win of the season for Lamar County. And again, they score 15 runs in their last 3 at-bats. Talon Dender will get the win tonight for Lamar County, who improves to 3-4 on the season. Next up for the Trojans, they're back at home Tuesday night. Lamar County will take on Upson Lee High School. 5:30 first pitch from Lamar County in Barnesville. That'll do it for us tonight as well. Thank you all for tuning in for the broadcast. Our first for the Trojans this season. It is a victorious broadcast. 18-4 our final as we get ready to wrap it up here tonight from Eatonton. I'm Chad Feldman with K13 Media. Again, a huge thank you tonight to Coach Stokes, the athletic director, and Coach Peel, the head coach for Putnam County High School, for giving us permission to come out and broadcast here this evening. Best of luck to Putnam County throughout the rest of the season. They're right back here tomorrow to take on Butler High School. We wish the War Eagles the best of luck for the rest of 2024. That's it from the ballpark, folks. Have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. We'll be back on the air Monday. Gordon State College baseball right back here with K13 Media starting at 2 o'clock from Gordon State College in Barnesville. Until then, have a great night, have a great weekend, and thank you for tuning in to live coverage of Lamar County High School baseball with K13 Media, presented by the May and Carter Oil Company. Good night, everyone.
you.